All right, thank you for joining us here at Lucky 20, where we play Dungeons & Dragons in the gritty campaign Goblins of the Glorion Archipelago. One breath. So, we have a few announcements today, guys. First announcement is that we are going to be at RinCon at the beginning of September in Tucson running a game. So you can catch us there in person, in the flesh, for real. I will be wearing different clothes probably. So, next announcement is that to our first 100 subscribers on YouTube, we are going to be having a giveaway, a Goblin Mini giveaway. We're going to pick 3 out of the first 100, and you're going to get 5 high qualidad, mucho fantastico Goblin Minis. Super good quality. On a scale of 1 to 10, it's like at least like Goblin 0.5. So, last thing that we have is a super special mini series. This is going to be, I need that Isle name. What's the Isle of Axeloth?
Yeah.
Yes, this is going to be the flock of seagull monks on the Isle of Axeloth. A mini-series where we all play monks as a party and weeb out as we try to win things and kill things and save what may be the plot. All right, so anyways, guys, that's really, I think, all that I have for today. So, yeah, I think it's time to, probably about...
What's up, Motherluckers, and welcome to this week's recap of Episode 7, Treacherous Travels. The party leaves Meadowwhip and heads towards the lighthouse of Therum to meet up with Mac Pebbleacre, a Meadowwhip warden guard. As they left, Kroll snuck away from the party to have a private meeting with a contact of his. During their travels, the Viridian Revenants encountered a fey creature that attacked them when they got too close. Shortly after their escape, Zachin was possessed once again and triggered an ambush on the party in an attempt to end the life of one of their travel companions, Olgan Velenthal. After escaping and continuing on their journey, they had a run-in with Dag Crowbeak, who was the older brother of the deceased party member, Nizar. Dag issued a warning to the Revenants that they should not enter that lighthouse unless they wanted to fight him and discover things that should be left alone. The party was finally able to meet up with Mac in the forest and learn the location of the death fights, which they had been asked to look into previously. As night fell, the party entered an underground cavern where they witnessed the death fights. After watching the fights and having a small encounter with Minister Poppenstool, the leader of agriculture in Meadowwhip, the party was successful in capturing one of the men serving in the death fights, and learned that there is a direct connection between the fights and the things happening in the lighthouse. Not wanting to wait for daybreak, the party made their move and traveled to the lighthouse, being greeted by a spectral host as they entered. Stay tuned to find out what happens as the Revenants move forward despite the warnings they've received. And as always, stay lucky.
As you guys are now descending
Luck roll.
down that ladder, you realize that there's something we forgot to do. No, a luck roll. It's what we do at the beginning of every session, guys. We make a luck roll. Whoever gets a crit gets advantage for everyone on the first roll of the night. Otherwise, the highest number rolled between the players gets advantage on their first roll. So, let's see how it's going. What'd you get?
12.
Ooh.
16.
Ooh.
4. Another goddamn 3.
Ooh.
I am the dude champ.
Zachin is mucho lucky. Very lucky.
Our side wins all the time. Bunch of losers.
It's all right.
One day.
One day
It's
we
okay.
will
Your side has
try.
the most character.
Okay,
deaths.
well, any guest will sit over there from now on. You have the odds. So, as they are descending into this trapdoor in the middle of the Skuri Groves, after having tricked the guards into realizing that they didn't have to trick them the whole time, they entered what was the death matches. But Kroll. As you are sitting on a horse alongside Tarfi and seeing all of your allies in front of you, you feel a presence. You feel what is a call, and you look up and you can see what looks like, this call comes not out loud, but into your head. And you can see as it says, "Come." And as you turn and look up, no one else notices this. You can see what looks like a human with fair skin, kind of has a bluish tinge to it, but definitely human, not elven. And you can see what are bright blue eyes and kind of flowing hair. You can see what are wraps that are covering most of this up to the chin, and you can see what looks like some of the garb that you saw Fennec in them wearing of the Crescent Watch. And you can see as they just point a finger and gesture for you to come off. As you turn your body, Tarfi notices as well and kind of looks at you.
Hey, don't tell the others. I'll be right back.
You watch as he nods and says, "I need those healing kits." Watch as he takes several. As you start following this person, they don't descend the tree. They are gesturing for you to climb up it. See how good you climb. Make an athletics check.
Hey, 25.
25. Ooh. You are easily able to get all the way up,
Tarfi,
right next to this person. And you can see as they say, "Do you think you're ready for the hunt?"
Yeah, sure. Let's do it.
It's not right now.
Oh, well.
But
I mean, here in a couple of days I might not be, because I might get fucked up, but,
Fennec and I see things different ways. I would like to invite you to come see something.
Sure.
You watch as he starts to jump from this tree branch to another tree branch, and then he continues to do so.
Oh, fuck.
And he has a whip on him. You can see as he uses it occasionally to grip on some of these and keeps jumping from branch to branch. Very flawlessly.
Awesome. How high up are we now?
You're probably about like 40 feet or so.
You
You can see as he's like 70, 80 feet away from you on some of these branch canopies and just like looks and turns back.
Alright.
Make an acrobatics check.
Acrobatics? Yeah, that's not good. No. Yeah, that's bad.
Come on.
Yeah, no. 4. Actually, 6.
It's actually a 6. Okay. You can see as you as you fall, thud, take 12, 13 bludgeoning damage. As you boom, hit the ground and get the wind knocked out of you. You can see as he says, he descends the tree rather swiftly. I'm sorry for that. I should have asked. We can walk.
Oh, okay. Awesome. Oh, yeah.
As you guys start walking towards the direction that you know that the death matches are going to be held at, you can see that, this person kind of has, a little bit of a unnatural, gait. It's kind of like a little bit more beast-like. You definitely have seen this person once, and actually you haven't. You've been told about what this person looks like. You can make a history check, unless you know exactly what I'm talking about already.
17.
17. This is very similar to the description that Zakin got once upon a time from Cerule, the Seer of Tears, as to the appearance of who she looked on when she was scrying to find the Crescent Moon Bear. You can see that as you guys are walking, that he asks you, "So I heard that you spent time up at Keep Glacial Blue."
Yeah, Did a whole bunch of stuff up there.
Tell me about it.
Yeah, we helped the kangaroo not get deathed. We participated in the kangaroo revelry. We won versus a vice brook, I think. I don't know. Like one of the,
He's kinda like-
not the very top, but like the second guy.
Not sure exactly what you mean.
Well, like
A vice rook? I don't know of one of the rooks that...
you know, like they have the rooks,
That is
the mauling lords.
The mauling... You fought a mauling
Not
lord.
a mauling lord, but the guy like below a mauling lord, I think. Or it was one more step below that. It was high. It was like either the top 3.
Okay.
Some of them. I don't know. It doesn't make a big difference. They
Very
said it was a fair
confusing.
fight. We won, and we went into the thing.
You spent time in the
Pools.
springs.
Yeah. Yeah, it was really nice.
They're very nice.
Very nice. And we got a free ticket to go back.
Interesting.
Yeah, we did some stuff.
Must have won some serious favor.
Yeah, why? What's up?
I'm just curious. Heard that you have some favor with the Zem lords,
Yeah.
and she has some favor with me.
Oh. Interesting.
As you guys are walking, you can make a perception check.
I am really engrossed under this guy. It's a 4.
Gotcha. You can see as he pulls out the whip, and you can see that he pulls out a sword, and you can see that this sword's made of blue obsidian. It kind of reminds you of Saberfrost, but this is a long sword. And
Nice.
you can see that as he does so, that he just like puts a hand up to you, and you can see as he points towards the treetop. And as you look up, you can see what looks like a creature that looks similar to the creature that Fennec turned into, a wereskiri. And you can see that right now it's up there, and you can see that it looks as if it's like foaming at the mouth, and you can see that it's like eating something. You can see that he points towards it and says, "That's our quarry. How would you like to approach?"
Well, are we
Some
killing it?
things
Or
need
just...
to be put down.
Okay, gotcha. And it... But it looks like it's aware scary, right?
It does. Don't get bit.
Does it, Was that an ally?
At one time. A better way to say is someone that wished to be an ally. Couldn't hack it.
Awesome. Well, I guess we're all gonna get fucked up. Let's do it.
Watch as he nods his head. Are you trying to... He's letting you take point.
Yep. I will... Can we catch it? Like, if I shoot at it, it's gonna come at us, right?
More than likely.
Alright, cool. Good. You good? Up close? Well, you got a long sword. Yep. Here we go.
Watch as he shoots at it. Make an attack roll. AC's 15.
Hey, 15.
You watch as an arrow shoots up. This creature's about 50 feet away from you, and it's about 40 feet vertical, right? So you're making like a 70-foot shot or something like that. As you take this shot and hit it, you can see that it hits it in the back of the abdomen, and you can see as it like turns around and it kind of like chitter hisses. It's kind of odd. Like it's like it clacks its teeth like a squirrel, but it has like a hiss like a cat, like a much more feral animal. And you can see that as it turns towards you, you watch as it jumps, and you can see as it spreads its arms, and what looks like skin seems to stretch out alongside at the left and right sides of its body as it starts to glide towards you. Roll initiative.
That was 8.
How much damage?
8.
Ooh, that's very bad. That was for your guy. No.
Ooh, natural 20.
Okay, yeah, you guys go first for sure. You can see that this creature looks like it is hauling butt towards you very quickly.
Alright, yeah, I'm gonna pull out my glaive.
Gotcha.
And I am going to take the dodge action
Okay.
as it flies towards me.
Okay, gotcha. You can see that this person who hasn't introduced himself yet just looks towards you, and you can see as they just like grab their sword, and you can see as they just kind of hold it at their side. That's about it. You can see as this creature flies towards you, standing right next to you, you both, I'm assuming, unleash a strike.
Yeah.
You guys reach the exact same. You can see as this person, as they do so, that they bend down, like almost like parallel with the ground, and do a thrust with this longsword that like reaches your level of reach with this. And they accidentally hit your glaive on the side as they miss.
Yeah, and it bounces my glaive and I miss. Oh, let's go, son!
As both of your weapons bounce off of each other, you see as this creature lands between the both of you. Oh my gosh. This is so ridiculous, dude. You're going to see as this creature turns on its side, does a handstand, and you're going to see as it's going to try and hit you with a kick.
It's at disadvantage.
Oh. Yeah, it definitely misses on that one. Then it's going to flip around and try and land one more kick on you. That's cocked. Still at disadvantage, but that is a 14. Misses. All right, gotcha. It tries to get you twice and misses both times. It is your turn.
Yeah. I'm gonna move into a flanking position with him.
As you move around the side of this creature, you can see that your ally looks like he looks at you, and you can see that he's about to slash at it twice as well. Well, actually 3 times, but still. He's gonna hit 2 of his hits.
Yeah, 16 and 19 plus stuff.
How much did you do on the first hit with your bow? That was like 9?
It was 8.
8?
Yeah. And then this is plus wave 23.
How much did you do, buddy?
12. 18 for 2 hits.
This creature looks very bloody, but is still up. You're going to see that as it's up, you're going to watch as it jumps up once again, not above your guys' head, and you're going to see that it's going to once again try to stomp at you, but as it does so, you're going to see as it starts spinning its body, like almost like in a breakdance way.
So here's a curiosity. So as it's jumping up, does it trigger anything on me? No. Okay.
Nope. That is going to be a 21 to hit you.
That will barely hit.
All right.
I have shield.
That is going to be 14 plus 3. That's 17 bludgeoning damage, and you need to make a Constitution saving throw.
An 11, and I'm down.
Gotcha. As you fall down, you can see that what looks like Aravel, or not Aravel, it's not his fucking name. He's going to get a hit. And that's enough. You're going to see as he stabs through this creature, and as he does so, like as you're like on the ground, like, oh, I just got like the wind knocked out of me and my chest kicked in. You can see as he comes towards you, and as he does so, you feel yourself get, where is it? 9 HP.
You know, falling out of that tree, yeah, that really hurt.
Yeah.
Yeah. I should just went out. I shouldn't have tried to do it.
You can see as he says, you showed good spirit at the very least.
I'm Kroll, by the way.
Ludirin.
Well, pleasure. No, get up.
You watch as he says, seems as if you have plans tonight. I might have some things that can help you, so that way this doesn't happen again.
Oh yeah? Like,
Why did you come to the Watch's Keep? You watch as he starts walking.
I'll follow.
As you follow him, eventually, kind of like what was described to you in what Virkin described, you see what looks like and what came from a vision that you had as well, I believe. The familiar wood-gated, what looks like large-faced, terraced keep of what looks like the Crescent Watch. And you can see what looks like different epithets of what looks like lunar iconography all across this fence. And you can see what looks like a few guards that are at the front of it. And as he takes you in, you can see as they nod at him. And as he does so, you can see what looks like a small community, but mostly what looks like a lot of like weaponry and what looks like training grounds and what looks like all sorts of like stables for what looks like horses, what looks like deer, what looks like several different people right now that are maintaining these things. And you can see what looks like several different barracks in here, and then what looks like a longhouse. And you can see as he takes you to this longhouse, and as he does so, you can see what looks like 4 massive long tables that are reaching from end to end across this very immaculate. You can actually make, for me, a Smith's Tools check as you're walking through here.
13.
As you're kind of walking through this town, you're getting the sensation that some of the material here is unique, but with that check, really all you're gleaning is that it just seems some fine craftsmanship, but you get like an odd sensation as you're walking through this place. Like, near a sensation like when you were in the Moon Mist Dragon's domain.
Okay.
As you are walking through here towards the end of this long hall, you can see what looks like 3 bedrooms, or 3 doorways, if you will. You can see that he takes you to one on the right, and as he does so, you can see what looks like quarters for, looks like several different beds to sleep. And you can see as he says, "When you wake, come have a talk with me."
Okay.
You watch as he leaves.
No.
You complete a short rest.
Gonna heal up. Alright. I move back up to 26 out of 27. Piano, and as I kind of like look around and after I wake up, I'll... Whoa, yeah, I'm gonna fucking hear an earful. Whoa. Hopefully everything's going good with them. Nothing shitty happening. Open up the door. And go look for it.
See that he greets you, waiting in the hallway. You can see that he seemed to be reading. And you're seeing that he's reading something that... What languages do you speak?
Currently, I speak Cessian. I don't know, we said something different for Draconic, but I have like Draconic,
Okay.
Goblin, and a Victorian.
Okay. You see he's reading something Sveitonorian. It looks like it's something to deal with... It looks like the possible upbringing of Genevia. And you can see that he's kind of just like fingering through it, and it looks like it has several different like pages that are marked on it. You also notice what looks like, as he's looking at you, you can see what looks like a satchel that's next to him, and you can see that it's wrapped around what looks like 6 bows. And you can see that these bows are short bows. And you can see that these look like they're made out of fir wood. You can go ahead and give me another check to see if you can tell what these might be.
Nope.
All right.
Yeah, that would be a 6. Yeah.
Lets you know that
Best bugbear blacksmith.
oh jeez. You can see as they turns to you and just says, "I assume that you're going to check out the matches tonight."
Yeah, I probably should meet my team. Yeah, they're gonna need me.
Fennec will be there.
Oh. Did he get an invite? Interesting. Out of curiosity, did you know that they're all tied into the circles of Moringa?
I suspect there is some crossover there, and certain interactions have made that seem very clear.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Simply
Great.
put, some of the fighters' bodies are not released to the owners. They are kept.
Ah. Yep. Interesting.
I have a thank you gift, if you will. I appreciate what you did for my father. So, he pats down on the satchel, says, "These come from Zvaitanor. They are crescent moon bows.
Oh.
In moonlight, they are magical."
Oh, shit. Thank you very much. These will definitely... Yeah. Thank you. And for your father. Gotcha. Genevieve?
I'm learning. I respect her more and more.
One of the guys in my party, he worships her pretty heavily. We've even made a pilgrimage up to the Tears of Genevieve to pray there with him.
Interesting.
Yeah.
I wish to go there, but it is hostile territory these days.
Right. But, yeah. Maybe you guys can have a chit chat one day.
Maybe.
If all this goes well.
Perform better on the hunt.
Yeah. Yep. It was that tree. Like, did you see how far I fell? Like, my other buddy, Raph, he died from that. And then we brought him
Sorry
back.
to hear. You brought him back.
Yep. It was crazy. We'll have to tell you. Like, yeah. No. Yeah, there's so many, lots of things.
Wow. Very interesting.
Like I said, not the top, not the mauling lord, but like a step or two below. We also got to see their cool abilities. The glacialine arts. It was sweet.
Surprising.
Yeah, well, I mean, they were fighting to the death.
Still. Even amongst that it would go to such lengths.
Well, they were fighting to the death.
True. I guess honor was off the table.
Oh, yeah.
Well, I have a couple of men with some horses to take you out to that match. He lets you know that it's about like 8 p.m. right now. It's dark out. And that if you do go there, he just says to, if you see Fennec, probably best that you don't play nice with him. That typically he has some more vested interests that lie within Meadowwhip that he has to see to there. So it may not be best to affiliate yourself with him.
Gotcha. Never mind.
Gotcha. As you go through the woods, roll a d6 for me.
1.
Yes. I think that was a read on that was Blondie. I think that was Dag.
So
He just dies. Blondie just comes and smashes you to the ground. Alright, roll your character. So what'd you get for missing the session?
you can see.
How dare you?
Don't you ever miss another session.
Yeah.
Bring another character.
I'll have to sacrifice my son next time. Sorry, buddy. I got D&D. This is what you get.
Make a perception check with advantage since you have some help, and I'll make one for one of them as well.
Good, thank you. Because whatever you rolled is better.
Gotcha.
Because I rolled a 1 and a 2. Those are done. Those are done dice. We're playing with these ones now.
All right. So. Oh, you lucky bastard. I was gonna say I envisioned you as being in between the other two. So I envisioned you as 2 and I just got a 3. As you are looking, you are kind of just thinking over the altercation that you have. And as you look in the satchel, you see what are 3 potions of healing as well. So you got a little bit of healing and you got 6 short bows. These guys inform you that these crescent short bows they let you know, oh, dude, these things are awesome. So first of all,
You said 3 potions or 4 potions?
3. These have a range of, so you're gonna have to write some of these down because you're gonna be telling this to a lot of people. Okay.
Yep.
140, 420.
140, 420.
Okay. Can use strength or dex.
Whoa.
Yes.
Okay. In direct moonlight, weapons damage becomes magical and it deals an additional 1d6 piercing.
Nice.
These deal only a 1d4 normally.
Okay.
Okay, so they don't do a d6, they do a d4 damage. Indirect moonlight, magical plus a d6.
Okay. Yeah, but that plus static 3 versus plus static 1.
So, as you guys are moving through this grove, you can see what looks like a big creature that soars down, and you can see that as it soars down, you notice as it lands on top of the horse that's to the left of you, and you can see as it stomps and smashes straight through its spine, stomping into the ground. You see this huge Skiuri. You can see this thing is 17 feet tall, and you can see that as it smashes through this horse, that it goes to grab the rider. As it does so, it absolutely does and slams him straight to the ground. It's grabbing him by the legs, and you see only the legs impact left as his hand touches the ground, smashing this guy like an accordion. As it does so, you can see as the other dude is just like, whoa, and you can see as it turns and smashes the head off the horse. It's your turn. You are 15 feet away from it as this is happening. This creature is on the ground as it is doing so. Your horse's speed is 50 feet. As you start moving around, you're going to see that the rider that's next to you also starts moving his horse. You can make a strength-based animal handling check if you would like.
Yeah! Oh, thank God, I was cocked. Okay, that's gonna be a 15.
You beat this guy as he gets an 11 with a natural 8, and you can see that his horse is just slightly behind yours. And you can see as this huge creature catches up with ease, going 150 feet, jumps up, and you're gonna see as it goes to slam down on his horse. Having an intellect that's far superior, taking out this mount, you can see as it once again just smashes straight through this creature and goes to grab this next rider. As it does so, you can see as it grabs him, and you can see as it spins him around and lands him on the ground as it slams, and then it does a handstand to stomp him in the chest. And as it stomps him in the chest, you can see as his chest caves in and he flies 30 feet against a tree, his body going limp.
Oh my God.
Make another check with advantage.
Yeah. An 8.
You can see as this creature stays down and starts to just like smash the rest of this horse and this guy to make sure they're down for the count. And you can see as it turns and looks at you, you're about at this point, you've had 2 turns to get away from it. So you're at least 200 feet away. You can see as it looks towards you, and as it does so, it starts to sprint towards you after taking another action to hit things. And you watch as it gets 100 feet on you. It's your turn. Make another dex check.
That's without it.
Or make another animal handling check.
Yeah, what time of day is it?
It's nighttime.
It's nighttime.
I'm gonna
Yeah.
rage. Come on, horse! Go!
You're gonna do your night rage?
Yeah.
Okay, gotcha. You already have advantage.
Yeah, no, get an extra +2.
Gotcha.
I mean,
All right, good luck, buddy.
natural 20.
What's the number?
That is gonna be a 25.
Nice. Okay. You tie. So you're able to you're the aggressor, so you're able to get away a little bit more, but that wasn't successful enough to get away completely from this creature. Okay. Right? You do feel, as you're trying to run away, what feels like abstract trying to connect with you. This will maybe allow this creature to catch up if you don't spend your time to try and get away. But you do feel as a connection with abstract is becoming available as you're seeing the moonlight glare off. Do you attempt to connect with it, or do you continue sprinting?
Do it.
Yeah, I mean... Help me, Caracas, fuck!
Do it. Yeah, dude, you're raging, so you have an extra +2 to this.
Right?
You're like about to break your horse's
What'd you do? What do you do?
Huh?
Did you do it?
Yeah, what kind of check am I making?
Oh, you're making your caster ability check. So this is
Okay,
con.
cool.
Yep, con.
Oh, buddy.
What'd you get?
12.
One lower than you need to be. You can see as this creature catches up to you. As it does so, that is its action to do so and get up to you, but it will, after it finishes its turn getting up to you, as you finish yours, take a stomp at your horse. And it is going to hit your horse, and I will roll damage, so
You
that
said
way.
it's intelligent, dude. You might be able to talk to it. I'm just...
Squeakity squeak. Right, well, I'm gonna try all I can.
16 damage to the horse.
Yeah, I'm gonna...
Is that, I'm pretty sure that your horse is gone.
No, I'm gonna block it.
Ooh, okay, gotcha. You're using that reaction.
Yeah. Please save the horse.
You have to get at least...
Woohoo! I got to 12 points of damage.
Nice. So the horse only takes 4 points of damage from
Get off my horse!
As it
My
does
horse
so.
is amazing!
This thing is next to you. This thing is next to you. It is a huge creature, though. So you got double dash with horse, that's 100 feet, and you have your action economy, buddy.
And you can probably try to still interact.
Yes, you can. You can still try to interact with the abstract if you would like. Clearly, yeah.
What if you turn into a red elk?
Yeah.
What you doing, buddy? You gotta make a decision.
I will. Yeah, I'll try to interact with the magics.
Okay, you do so. Go ahead. Make a roll. Looking for a 13.
Hey, there we go. 13 exactly.
13 exactly.
Yep.
Okay. As you are interacting with this, you can feel what is the presence of mist around you. And as you feel this mist around you, you can see that your horse that's next to you, you can see what looks like seaweed start to wrap around you. And as you feel this kelp starting to wrap around you, you're just like, what the hell? And you can see what looks like an entity that is appearing next to this horse. And you can see that as this is wrapping around you, you can see what looks like more and more of this kelp and seaweed is appearing as it starts to form into what looks like a creature. As it does so, you can see as it manipulates you from off the horse onto itself. And you can see what looks like a kelpie appear, but different. You can see that this one is surrounded in mist. And you can see that in this mist, what looks like occasionally reflecting off of it, it looks like different periods of the moon in waning and waxing form as this thing is appearing. And you can feel as you are on top of this, you can hear what is that moon mist dragon in your head saying, a proper mount for you finally.
You're amazing. I love you. Oh God.
You can summon this moon mist kelpie, proficiency mod times per long rest.
Yeah, I can do.
Dude, Carticus don't give a shit about you. Damn.
Moon must do though.
Yeah. She's coming in clutch.
Right?
Is this her first gift to you?
No. Well, I got the mark, and then she gave me the mind like water, and then this. So the mind like water was don't die. I still got that though. Oh yeah, this is my second ability.
Nice.
That's a pretty good one too.
Yeah.
Yeah, sorry, I'm trying to get this to you, but this thing that I'm using is just sucking, so it's okay. I don't care that much, and it doesn't matter that much. I'll do it at break. So, regardless, what matters right now, okay, is that you have a horse that you can leave behind and just get the hell out.
Yeah, I'm gonna kick the horse first, and as it's going, burns its reaction. Then me and the Kelpie are gonna run.
All right, so you watch as it misses the horse,
Horse won't die.
and then it hits the horse.
Never mind.
And then it misses the horse, and then it hits the horse. You can see as it smashes into this creature as you're getting away. Go ahead and give me another advantage animal handling check here.
Come on, Blue Steam, we can do this.
Blue steam.
Yeah. It's for some reason it just popped in my head.
Not Blue Moon.
No, we don't want to get sued.
True.
That's gonna be a 12.
A 12. Okay. This creature looks like it's starting to catch up to you. Once again, after doing so. As you see this happening, you can see what looks like this mist kelpie reaches back, and you can see as one piece of kelp shoots off its back towards this creature. And you can see that this creature is able to swiftly, react to this kelp. But as it does so, the kelp misses it. It springs into the ground, and you can see its overgrowth springs all around at the feet of this creature, right at the front of where it's moving, looking like it's slowing it down for a second. You make your next check with advantage. It will with disadvantage.
Okay. Hey, 14. Or
Make a luck roll. Not one of the only things left to do here.
hey, 14.
It's a pretty good one.
It's not terrible.
Okay. As you are going through the forest, running at, top speed, almost there, you can see what looks like Fennec, and you can see that as Fennec sees you, that he's with a couple other of the Wereskiri, and you can see that he whistles out. And as he whistles out, you can see what looks like Big Blondie just stops in his tracks. And you can see that as it stops in his tracks, that him and Fennec kind of look at each other, and you watch as Fennec just points in a direction that's opposite you, and you watch as this creature, it looks like it's about to keep coming for you, and you can see as Fennec, gestures with more enthusiasm, and you can see as the creature just starts to turn around.
Whoa. No way. What?
Hey, thanks, buddy. Oh.
No problem.
2 of the guys are dead.
Sometimes that happens. Gotta watch out for Blondie. What is this, your first time out here?
Yes.
No, I brought you out here earlier, and I told you to watch out for those things, specifically.
Yeah.
What are you doing out here by yourself, anyways?
I wasn't by myself. I was with 2 other dudes. And now they're dead.
Well, I'm sorry to hear that you lost some companions.
No, they're your companions.
What?
Yeah, Big Blondie dude. Yeah, he fucked them up.
As you guys start telling each other of the events, he eventually gets to what is this place that has a member of the Yellow Glaive and a member of the Dagger Hearts within it. And you can see that it takes you, they open up a hatch, and there's a ladder that you climb down and you descend. So, now that everyone's together,
Oh, that was great.
That was good.
Only took like, what, 40 minutes? It's fine. As you guys are down here, you can see what looks like a carved out section of stone and dirt that's down here with many tree roots that have been trimmed and cut. And you can see that there's some tree roots that are on the ground that have been kind of like reshaped and carved and whittled into like some natural seating that's around this dirt wall that's around there. And you can see that this kind of natural like root and thicket seating that's around seems to be around the entirety of the area, as if like you guys might be directly under the root system of a large tree. Kind of like that large tree you saw right next to this. As you guys are sitting in here, you can see what looks like a pit that seems to descend about 15 feet down and has about a 25-foot radius. You can see that on the edges of these pits is a railing that's about 3 feet up across the entirety of the way. And you can see that next to the railing looks like several, what looks like attached weapons. What looks like some spears, what looks like some whips, what looks like some axes, and it looks like all sorts of things. And you can see what looks like another railing that's surrounding this by 5 feet. And you can see what looks like some people are up against this front railing and some are held back, as if it's maybe more exclusive to be closer, and maybe there's some involvement of the crowd within this. As you guys are seeing this, you notice that this chamber that you're in is pretty big. It's probably like 70 feet one way by about 60 feet the other, and you can see what looks like what looks like tunnels on the backside that's opposite of where you guys enter. You can see one that seems to go towards the coast and one that seems to be heading northward, right? Like northeast, like towards Keep Glacial Blue, right? So they're kind of in different sections. Like if you guys are in here, one is facing this way, one is facing this way. So kind of like in a Y, right? As you guys get down here, you can see what looks like the banner of what looks like the yellow glaive that's up, and you can see that it's twisted around what looks like a banner of the Dagger Hearts that's up in the air above this, seemingly advertising what they do here. You guys also notice what looks like held down like a chandelier from the center of this, a cage. And in this cage, you can see what looks like Viore Whistle. And you can see that as you guys enter this place, you can see Viore Whistle, and you can see that he has a harp in his hand, and he's playing it softly. And as he does so, he's saying, "Welcome one, welcome all to the death matches. Oh, I'm so excited to see you all. We've got a good one tonight. We've got a former member of the Lion and the Lamb Arena. Rudy Pumperwhipple has made an appearance." And you watch as he just gestures over to you guys as you're making your entrance, as you see your allies starting to enter. Now, you have already seen one fight. You've seen a Cloma Scorpion fighting what looks like against some kind of Kinetskian. And you saw as these guys, they fought bare knuckle on the first round. Then the second round, weapons were introduced. Then on the third round, you saw as people on the outside started stabbing and stuff from the other side, started throwing weapons until one of them died. After they died, you saw as Viore whistled, and you could see what looked like people in gray garb and robes come into the middle of the arena and grab the body of the deceased, and you could see as the winner was released.
Is Kroll in disguise like we are?
Are you hiding or are you being out in the open?
No, I'm being out in the open.
Yeah, gotcha. Yeah, you guys obviously noticed Kroll's large form. Like, you know, about 60 feet on the other side of this pit as you guys enter in here.
So
you
he
can
doesn't
see what
recognize
looks
us
like.
then?
He did so. He saw us come in.
Yeah.
He recognizes us.
Yeah.
I mean, he was.
Yeah, we
with us
left
when we
together.
left town.
Yeah, you guys know what each other
Oh,
looks
you know.
like.
Oh, you did.
Yeah,
see
you
him.
guys
Okay.
you guys have seen each other.
Well, because I look like a Ewok. I just wanted to-
Oh, yeah,
I was
Oh, but he
there.
was there. He was there.
We all
Yeah.
left together. He left like mid horse ride. He like slipped off.
Oh, gotcha. Okay.
But yes, you guys see Kroll.
What the fuck is that guy doing here?
How did he get here first?
That's what I'm wondering.
I don't know that guy.
Damn it, he's never here.
You can see as Tarfi and Olgin wave.
That's Kroll.
I
I'm never gonna hear the end of it because he got here first.
You're not wrong, but don't worry. I get to give him shit for going off alone.
We can't blow our cover.
It's
They
true.
They can't think we're part of this game.
Also, I think we know who we're taking. I'm gonna nudge my head towards Viore.
I'm just gonna stick by Rudy, just like helping him up, cheering him up, pumping him up throughout the whole thing. Yeah, You know you're the best.
nipples.
You know you're gonna do this. You're the champ. Just keep hyping
See, as
him
he's
up.
getting pumped, you can see as he's like starting to get like in fighting form. He's like kind of doing jumping jacks. He gets down, does some push-ups, does some sit-ups, does some air squats, just like doing some shadow boxing.
Are you guys staying by the stage, not coming over?
I'm gonna stay by Rudy. I'm like, you
Okay,
know,
I'll
trying
get
to
up.
hype him up.
And I'll walk over.
But I don't know where you
And
guys going
I'll
over there?
tell them.
Oh, by the way, when you get here, Fennec like totally like he
Yeah.
leaves you, like
Cold
he doesn't.
shoulders,
Yeah.
Yeah, I cold shoulder him back in. We just.
Gotcha.
Yeah, I'm gonna go down and
Make a perception check though for your first little bit here. Let's see if you notice anything interesting.
crit. So 22.
Wow. Okay, because of that high number, right as you enter down here, you can see leaving what looks like towards the tunnel that heads towards the coastline, what looks like a glimpse, and barely, but you recognize the necklace as she turns of Linkira Snidigan. But it's like for the brief second as she departs, and you can see that she's with what looks like a person that's in full plate armor, and you can see that their whole visage is like covered, like you can't see anything beyond this armor. There's no eyes that are piercing out of the armor, there's just armor, and it's of a grayish material. It does have a little bit of an unnatural purplish sheen to it though. Go ahead and give me a Smith's Tools check as you notice this.
Third time's the charm, dude.
Come on, let's see if you can do things.
Hey, look at 12.
It's really nice armor.
Yep.
Yep.
Sure is.
Some pretty slick armor
Look
right
at-
there.
Oh, look at that plate.
But yeah, that's the only interesting thing that you notice.
Okay. Yeah, I'll get down and be like, hey, yeah. So this is
Awkward.
First off, Rudy, yeah, you guys are, you're in for a. Whew. So first fight is bare knuckles. Second round is weapons,
Nice. I like the sound of that.
and then
all right,
all
right.
and then the third round.
Very cool.
We as
It's gonna be excellent.
Yeah. In the third
Yes.
round, we as
All right.
observers, we get to enjoy too. Like shoot,
Yeah,
like
I
shoot
know.
stuff at you.
What? Why?
Yeah. Until one of you dies.
I might need one more piece of gold.
I'm just letting you know what you're.
This is
in
all you
for.
need to keep in mind. You die, you become a ghost. So just keep that in mind.
You better kill me if I die. All right? That's all I'm saying
And
here.
if you win, you get an extra piece of gold.
That's what I'm talking about.
Yes.
All right, there's no way I'm losing now.
Yeah. Where's the bet? Where's the guys that make the bet?
You can actually, you notice someone that you saw before, Joras from the Nedin Voyager. You know that he was the bookie that had approached you after your initial fight there.
Okay.
And you can see that he is taking bets right now. So you notice this dude after having stayed in the Voyager as the one that runs the fights there.
Oh, yeah. I remember him. I'm going over there. I'm going to go over there to talk to him.
Wave you down first, like, they hand you 40 silver. It's like, put it on Rudy.
Okay. So 40 for him, and I'm going to do...
60.
As you guys are making the bets, tell me here in a second, you can see as Viore says, and now, Abarisk, a Dusk Ravager of Axeliora! And you watch as what looks like a rather large humanoid that you can see has long braided beard that has what looks like some chains that are in some dreaded parts of it, and you can see what looks like his hair is kind of like toilet bowling in the middle, but he has long red fiery hair that seems to be coming down about to near shoulder length, just barely past. And you can see what looks like 2 axes attached to either side of his hip, and you can see what looks like one of his hands. You notice what looks like 2 of his fingers seem to be missing off there. They're just like stumps. You can see that this guy looks gnarly. He has several scars. He referred to him as a Dusk Ravager. And you can see as this guy gets into the arena and just starts shouting, "Where's the man I'm killing?"
Hey, Papa Whipple, make sure you hug our corner so when it's our turn to start helping, we'll make sure we really help.
I'll keep that in mind. All right. You can watch as the crowd starts to get semi around this pit once again, as there's probably about 50 or 60 people here. There's not a ton of people, guys. This is like a very select thing. But what you can see, you do see, Minister Poppenstool is here.
Motherfucker. That's interesting.
And you can see that he is approaching Joris right as you guys are about to place your bets. And he like literally like just walks away right as you guys are walking up. Doesn't notice you. You can see that he has a drink in his hand, and you can see what looks like several dwarflings guard that he has around him, about 5 or so.
All right, well,
You guys also see Zuir the Mute is down here. Panskar is down here. You guys see Wuda is down here. You guys also see what looks like Tilpus, the one that you trained with and that lent you the sword from the Swordsman of Snidigan is down here.
Really? Wow. Wasn't expecting to see him down here.
You also see a couple of Dagsmen are down here as well. But not Dag. He definitely said he wouldn't be.
Didn't you, take Minister Poppenstool?
No, I slapped him.
Oh, what'd you take?
You talking about Ignilpa?
That you gave to Gusto?
Gusto? Yeah. No, not him.
Who's that?
Maybe I shouldn't say his name down here right now.
Just whisper it in my ear.
The priest.
Oh, I just assumed it was Minister Poppenstool.
You're super off base.
I mean, he's a priest.
Of what?
Agriculture? Is that what it is?
He's a minister.
Priest-
That's a different thing.
Yeah, priest of agriculture.
Anyways, I'm not gonna slap him now. He's got guards.
Yeah. There.
What's
It's a
this?
bow. It's magical at night.
You guys see what looks like a white wood bow. You can see that this bow looks very light as you lift it up, almost kind of flimsy, a little bit unnaturally. Anyone that has woodworker's tools, carpentry tools, anything that's working with wood or smith's tools can make a check to see what it is. Or you can make a nature check.
I'm gonna smell it.
Make a nature check.
Not that bad. A 12. Also a 12.
Well, you guys are 12s.
We're gonna keep rolling it until it's the right number.
No, 12 was the right number.
They feel pretty nice, but you're not exactly sure what they do. But it's definitely a very nice bow.
In moonlight, they become magical.
It's a lot smaller than my other boat.
Yeah, but these are magical.
Not
At night.
It's weird for
Not,
you
it doesn't
to
need
care so
direct
much about
moonlight, by the
size.
way. It just it's just when the moon is out. Yeah, they
Okay,
become
so when the
magical.
moon-
So
yeah.
tonight.
Yeah.
Tonight.
So right now, they're magical. Like,
All right, I'm ready to make some
They
bets.
do it. They do a lot more damage.
How much did you guys end up betting?
60, 40, plus I'm doing 30, so 130 total.
On Rudy?
On Rudy.
Okay, on Rudy. Okay. Odds are probably 2 to 1 on Rudy, to be honest.
Nice.
So
Nice. Could be good payday.
We'll see.
all right. So you watch as Rudy walks down to the pit, and you can see as Joris says he can take a couple men with him if you want to be in his corner.
Yep. I'll go down there.
Anyone else?
Did I see that the corner people were helping too?
You can
during
take
the-
2 people down.
Right. No, I better say like the corner people, like the 2 people that go down. Were they actually engaging like on the 3rd round?
No.
Oh, okay, gotcha. So the only people that were engaging were the people up top.
Yeah.
Right. Yeah. So I'm gonna stay up top.
Gotcha.
I mean,
I've got that long reach,
I'll go down.
boys.
You want to come with me?
well, he's going.
That's
You
true.
two-
Yeah, I'm going
You
down.
two can
I'll go with you.
Yeah.
Did I see anyone casting any spells?
No.
No. Okay.
As you guys head down there and the rest of the people start to encircle, you can see as this person, this Dust Ravager, seems to be looking pretty feral at this point. You can see as Rudy gets down there, he's starting to build up some confidence, just being like, I got this extra piece of gold. Fuck that guy. I'm gonna whoop his arse. See as he says. As you guys get down there, you see as Fiore once again says, now, for the second match of the night, as was said, previous champion of the Colosseum of the Lion and the Lamb, and the champion of the Moon Coliseum in Sveitinor against each other here tonight. So, who will win? Place your bets and begin. You watch as he just like points towards them, and you can see as there's like a bell, but there's no bell. He like just waves his hand. You can just hear a ding, and you can see as these guys start going in at each other. You have Rudy's stat block.
Okay.
Roll initiative.
Are we able to get to the inner circle that interacts, or no?
Yeah, you can see what looks like some people from the Yellow Glaive and from what looks like the Dagger Hearts that are charging what looks like 10 silver to approach further.
Do you want to be inner circle? That's the only way we get to interact with the fight.
Roll initiative, please.
Oh,
I'm good. It's a natural 19. I'm
You
trying to figure out
win.
what-
It is your turn.
yeah, I want to be in part of that.
That's
Okay. So
Gotcha.
then
So 10 silver.
Okay.
he's going to do his sling staff. Or I mean his
You guys are,
sickle whip.
they're 20 feet away from each other. Yep, right now.
Does he have his sickle whip?
Yep. But rules are, first round is hand-to-hand combat.
Oh, so he's going to just rush him and just go.
And it looks like each round is like about, 2-3 rounds of combat.
All right, so it's going to be 3-hit combo. So right, left, and then uppercut.
All right, make 3 attacks at this guy.
Ooh, first one's 5. So
So that's a miss. You watch as he swings wide as this guy just like redirects this first punch as it comes towards him.
the second one's 18.
Hits, and you see as he redirects this punch, the second fist comes and hits him in the sternum.
The third one is 11.
Missing. All right, roll damage, Mario.
The first one would have been a 13.
Misses.
All right, 1d8. Okay.
You're going to see as this guy rushes towards Rudy, and you're going to see as he just like barks in his face, like whoa, like just trying to scare him. Make a wisdom save for Rudy.
And that's 8 bludgeoning damage.
Got it. Make a wisdom save for Rudy.
Okay. Ooh, not bad. That's a +4. 19.
19. You can see as Rudy isn't even shaken as this guy tries to get in his face, and this dude goes to hit him once and misses, and then you're going to see as he goes to hit him with an elbow and connects with his jaw.
Oh.
8 points of bludgeoning damage. No, 9 points of bludgeoning damage as he connects with the elbow. And it is your turn.
All right, he's going to go for the same combo again. Hold on.
Ain't got
Do you want me to
Said,
I can track his damage if you want.
Oh, can you? He was at 81. All right, so here we go.
You see as the crowd is starting to get a little bit hype as this is happening. You know, as these guys are starting to exchange some serious blows with each other.
Ooh, that's 19 for the
Hits.
first one. Ooh, that's
It hits, dude.
that's a crit.
Hits,
Well,
obviously.
because he's got this thing where if it's 19 or 20, it's a crit.
Yep.
Okay, and then the third one for the uppercut.
All right, you're gonna get some good damage on this one. Come on now.
Ooh, that's gonna be
16 is the number. Hits.
Yes.
So get
All
your
3
damage
hit.
as a total to
Okay.
me. I don't think it's gonna bring him down, but we'll see.
Okay, 1. Where's my little? There we go. 2.
All right, let's see.
3.
Need 4.
You need 4.
4. Yes, you're
48.
right. You're
48 plus 15.
There we go.
That's a double hit from this guy as well.
7,
I got a nat 14 and a nat 17.
7. So 14. 23
Plus 15.
plus 15.
38.
38.
Oh my god.
Wow. You've already done 46 to this guy. This guy's looking rough. All right. You see as this guy comes towards Rudy, and you're going to see that as he hits him twice, that he just smashes his knuckles together as he does so, and then he's going to smash at Rudy, and as he does, the first hit does 2 plus 4. That is 6 points of bludgeoning damage. You're going to see as the second hit, 5 plus 4, 9 points of bludgeoning damage as he just smashes and hits Rudy like right in the jaw and then right in the jaw. All right. You can see as Viore whistles and then a bell rings, and you're going to see as it does so that everyone starts yelling, "Weapons! Weapons!"
All right. Now, do I have to go for one on the wall, or do
No,
I
you
have
can take the
my-
weapons he has on him. Yep.
Okay, so
You're gonna watch as this
sickle
guy
whip.
draws out 2 of what looks like these hand axes.
Okay.
As he's pulling out these hand axes, you have seen these before. You can make a history check or Smith's Tools check.
Yeah.
Man, that big blondie really put the fear of Cardicus into you.
Yeah, I just go, oh my god.
That was the closest you've ever come to dying. Yeah, that was like about to get gnarly. Your horse was gone. If you didn't connect that turn, you were getting hit next turn, dude.
Right?
Yeah, like, that was gnarly.
Yep.
All right. Sorry, go ahead, Mario.
No, Sickle Whip, the first one is going to be...
Oh, I forgot a thing. You guys re-roll initiative at the start of every new round.
Reroll
Yep.
initiative. Okay.
That's 13. No, 12.
That's cocked.
Could have been good.
Ooh, that's 8 plus...
I've got a 12.
Ooh, I think it says it on there.
What's his
Plus
dex?
4. Plus 4.
So that's 12.
I have a +5 to Dex.
Oh,
Sorry. Yep, this guy goes first. You tied, but he has a higher Dex than you.
Ah, crap.
All right, so you'll see as this guy, he goes to move towards Rudy. As he does so, you can see as he draws an axe off one hip, draws an axe off another hip, and you're going to see as he flexes as he does so, and you're going to see as he goes for 1, 2, spins around, and for a third strike with his axe. So that's going to be a 16, an 18, and a 14.
So miss, hit, miss.
All right. And as he hits with this, you can see as he rushes towards you, Rudy needs to make a DC 15 dexterity saving throw.
It's a plus 6.
Okay. Oh, that's 12.
12. Failure. Rudy's speed is reduced by 5 feet, and he is knocked prone, and he takes 4 plus 6, 10 magical slashing damage.
Oh, shoot.
Oh, wouldn't that make his third hit have advantage? Because he hit.
Oh, yeah, you're right.
And
It
then-
would. I'll reroll. Natural 16. So this time... And he takes 12 magical slashing damage. And then it's his turn.
All right, so I'm going to get up.
Oh, I forgot to see if this guy recharges. He didn't. Weird. As this fight's going on, you're seeing as this guy, he pulls out the axes, and it's a totally different ball game as soon as he does. Like, Rudy's, like, kind of pummeled him hard with those hits. You know, clearly that Rudy probably, if this was just bare knuckle, would probably best this guy. But now that the axes are out, you can see that he's anticipating Rudy's moves. It looks like he's just, like, kind of, like, jumping back and forth in place, like, waving these axes about, almost to, like, react.
All right, so he's going to attack. First one is a 16.
A 16 to hit would hit him. You're going to see as he reaches out with one of his axes, and as he does so, his AC increases to 17. You're going to watch as he parries off this whip.
Okay. So, how close am I to him right now?
5 or 10 feet, whatever you want to be.
Okay, so he's just gonna say, screws this fucking thing. Just gonna fucking go back and do 2 more punches.
All right.
Oh, yes, that's gonna be 22.
All right. This guy can't stop that. It hits him as it hits him in the center of the chest.
Oh, that's gonna be...
Is that 19 again?
No, that's 18.
Total or a natural 18?
Natural 18.
Okay, he can't do anything about that. Roll some damage for me, Mario.
Okay, so that's gonna be...
You see as Rudy comes up, as he gets slashed once with this heavy slash and pushed prone and knocked down for a second, he gets back up, misses one hit as it gets parried off with the whip, drops it, and just like boom, boom, hits twice on this guy.
14 bludgeoning.
14 bludgeoning. You've done 60 damage to him. He looks really hurt.
Okay.
Really hurt. You're going to see that this guy is going to look at his axe, and you're going to see that as he does so, that he's going to drop one of them, and you're going to see that he takes this, and that he just looks up at the ceiling, and as he does so, you see as this axe starts glowing bright.
As he's doing that, can I just use the legendary and like stick him in the fucking face?
Yes!
Please quit.
19, 20. Come on.
Oh no, 15.
A 15 misses.
Oh, damn.
You're going to see as this axe lights up, and you're going to see as this guy jumps up and does a spin, and as this axe lights up with energy, he's going to go for a strike on Rudy.
Okay.
Natural 16 plus
Oh,
7, a 23
damn.
to hit.
That hits.
As he hits him, you're going to see as what looks like white energy bursts out of this axe. 14 plus 5. 19 magical slashing damage and radiant damage as this guy hits him.
Ooh. All right.
And you're going to see that
65.
as he hits him with that he's going to try and swing back around for one more attack. 17?
17's the number.
17 hits. And gets him for another 10 magical.
Whew.
You can see...
He's
that
almost
75?
done, but he's only got 6 hit points.
All right. So then,
You can see that as this happens, that Viore whistles, and you can see that he says, "All right, who's ready to join in?" And you watch as several people start cheering in the crowd. Roll initiative, everybody. You can see as Rudy comes back to the corner briefly.
But I can
Oh,
do
not
this
not
here
you,
'cause
because
I
you're not
might
yet.
do something.
I
Gotcha.
can
People are watching
spend
like
a hit
hawks
die
down
to heal
here.
myself.
Right.
Stout heart.
But-
During this moment, can I use stout heart sprint right now so I can roll a
Sure.
hit die to get
Yeah,
some?
absolutely. Sure.
And then recharge is 6 if I don't get it.
Yeah, absolutely. You can use it. Yeah, roll your hit die.
Go ahead.
It's a D8 or a D10.
D8, I think, for Rudy. No, it's a D10, I think, for Rudy, because I put him as a fighter.
Okay, that's 6 plus what's
Plus
this?
his con is a plus 7.
Plus
So
7,
13 hit
so
points.
13.
All right, gotcha. All right. So,
When do I roll the recharge? Now or later?
yeah, you can roll it right now. I'll let you roll one time, and then in combat you can try to roll it again.
No.
Nope. All right, so you're back into it. Rudy needs to roll initiative.
Okay. Oh, that's 10 plus.
Hey, but look at this.
Rudy wins.
Oh, nice. Okay.
Yeah, he wins. But he doesn't beat some people in the crowd. What is your initiative?
20.
20? You also don't beat this person in the crowd.
Mine's also 20.
Okay, so neither of you beat them. All right, so let's see who they're going for. Rudy? Or for Dusk Ravager. Dusk Ravager's even.
Oh,
Rudy.
okay.
You're going to see as one of the
Yeah,
dagger
that
hearts
would be the time
goes
to
up
do it.
to the ledge, and you're going to see that as he does so, that they're going to grab a spear and they're going to chuck it at Rudy. And they're going to hit. You're going to see as this hits Rudy and does 6 points of piercing damage to Rudy. Your guys' turns.
I was gonna. So
Do you beat a 23?
no.
Okay, just making sure.
Can't do anything then. Never mind. Never mind.
It's up to you, dude. You make
It's
the call.
actually your go, Tyler. And your go, John. We're waiting on you
Go,
guys.
you guys
Yeah.
go first.
Yep.
Maybe you guys can take him out first.
Yeah, I'm gonna take out a.
That might be a last resort, you know.
All right, make an
I
attack
mean-
roll.
He's only got like 12 HP, dude. He gets hit with another axe, he might go down.
Can you heal me?
Yeah.
Because now it's open, right?
It's a
Kind of.
14.
Kind of.
14
Not for that.
misses. You watch as this guy just
okay.
steps to the right and the javelin goes in the ground. You watch he just points an axe at you.
Okay.
What are you
Let's
doing?
do it. Yeah, let's do it.
All right.
Might start some shit, boy.
Dude, alright, guys, it might get real fucking wicked right now. Oh, God, here we go. I'm gonna shout to Rudy, and I'm gonna say, hey, ride this. And I'm gonna summon a wicker horse next to him.
Gotcha. Yeah, you see as a wicker horse gets created next to Rudy.
And Rudy's gonna get on top of it and mount it
Gotcha.
and attack.
Hey, he should use this, though, dude. Battle focus.
The battle focus, yeah. And
Even
plus
more
he's
than
gonna
mine.
he's gonna battle focus on this attack too.
Gotcha. All right.
So first the horse is gonna attack.
So you guys move up to this guy.
Yeah.
As you move up to this guy, you watch as this guy jumps up in the air, and you're going to see as he grabs the axe that's on the ground and chucks it at Rudy. 17 to hit.
That's his number. Damn.
11 points of damage.
Oh
Magical
my
slashing.
God.
As he throws it up, as the horse gets right next to him. Your turn. That was a reaction.
Rudy has 2 HP.
Are we on like side base kind of things?
Yeah, so it was
Sort
a
of.
14.
Let's see what happens
plus,
here first.
What's the horse got?
The horse.
What are you trying to do, first of all?
6 to hit.
So 20.
Next
soft
time something's
20.
thrown at him, I'm going to
And that's
catapult it at the guy.
2d6 plus 4.
Gotcha.
So soft 20 to hit from the horse.
Hits. Oh, actually, it may not. It does hit. It does hit.
Okay.
He tries to deflect it, and you watch as he turns his axe the wrong way, and it
2d6
just goes past and hits him.
Plus a d4. 2d6 and a d4.
And a d4.
Okay.
Okay, so 5, 6, 7. Plus, do you add anything?
Why is there a D4 from
Because
Rudy's
he
ability?
used his Dwarfling Skirmisher
The
battle,
battle
focus,
focus.
That bumps up his stuff.
as well as any mount.
All right, nice.
If he is riding one.
There we go.
Okay, yeah, so does he add anything? Because it's
Nope, no, it's
Five,
just a
It,
d4.
I need just how much damage does he do?
7.
Oh, that's it.
The horse.
The horse.
Rudy
Okay,
hasn't attacked.
guy is still up.
And Rudy's going to, of course, attack now with his sickle whip.
Okay,
Question, how far apart were they? Because the horse can, with that, do a trample if they move 20 feet.
it was far enough.
So he would just need to make a DC 14 strength save.
Oh, he passes.
Yeah.
I was gonna roll with
okay.
advantage, but didn't matter.
Oh, that's going to be 15.
Misses.
Misses, okay.
Rudy has 3, right?
3
Attacks.
unarmed attacks, 2 weapon attacks.
And that's 14.
14, missing this guy.
Legendary.
He didn't recharge.
Yeah, he did. He has 1 more legendary.
He
Yes,
has
he did.
2 legendaries.
Yeah, he does have 1 more
And he
legend.
can use
Yeah,
it to-
100%. You can
All
use
right.
that.
All right, so he's going to do it.
Okay. You watch as Rudy rears up for 1 more sickle whip attack.
Oh, that should be it. That's going to be 21.
21. He used them both. He threw one and then he missed against the horse. You watch as the sickle whip hits. Roll damage.
Oh, yes.
This might do it. You got to get a certain number.
And
You're very
that's,
close.
D8, okay.
You're very close.
4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11.
You watch as this whip wraps around his neck and Rudy yanks him forward and this horse just headbutts him and he drops.
So close. Oh my god. Oh, jeez.
As this guy drops, you watch as Rudy puts his hands up and is just like, yes, I did it. I did it. And you watch as Viore says, not over yet. He's still breathing. And you watch as Rudy's like, oh. As he does so, you look as, make a, let's see if Rudy would want to or not. It's not very sportsmanlike. Let's see.
So that Rudy doesn't have to, I will tell the wicker horse to trample this dude to death. If I can. I'm going to try to do it telepathically.
You absolutely do. You watch as Rudy's like kind of contemplating this, that the horse just like steps forward and then just lifts its legs up and just like on top of this
Like
dude.
no hesitation.
Yeah, just nothing.
Oh.
Just like unnatural. You watch as Rudy's like, oh, all right. Well, he looks back towards you. Thanks, I guess.
All right, he's going to dismount.
He does. You can see as the crowd goes wild, as like people start cheering and clapping and just like shouting for Rudy at this. And you can see as Joras comes back with 260 silver. That was close, guys.
Yeah.
Dude had
all
72
right,
HP.
That was
wait, so it was
Man, when he
2
took
to
out
1,
his
right?
axes.
Oh, dude.
Yeah, he said it was 2 to 1.
Yeah, 2-to-1 odds.
all right, so we just doubled up our
If he would have
right?
recharged, he would have gained a 3rd attack on one of those rounds. He just never recharged. I never rolled again. Yeah, and his taunt failed too. So
Damn, 120 gold you made.
silver,
Nice.
silver.
Or I mean, was yeah,
No
silver,
gold.
silver,
No,
silver.
Yeah.
my
no.
bad.
120 gold.
So-
Let's go buy our ship.
That would do it, huh?
Like maybe it's like a little skiff.
Are there any more matches tonight that we know of?
You know that there's one more, and
Oh.
you heard Viore say specifically that the match this night is going to be one to remember.
2-man K-Truck rematch.
Okay, so now I got. Oh shit! I forgot I gotta pay you. Or I gotta pay Rudy now. Okay, now it was.
You watch as Rudy comes out, just like all victorious, like
no,
I knew I could do it.
15 plus
All right,
10, so
I'm the best.
25.
You watch as he
Which is
takes that.
what I
yeah.
just want.
No, it's all right. I got it.
You got it?
I got it.
25 gold then.
25.
I mean silver. Sorry, 25 silver. 25 silver.
I was just gonna pay him the 1 extra gold, but all right. I got it. I got
Awesome,
it.
awesome. Thank you.
You watch as Rudy heartily accepts and just says, all right, if we're going to be doing any lighthouse business, I'm going to need some serious tending to.
You need to go fill the bowl. Mural.
What?
Yeah, no, don't talk about that.
We don't have a bull.
Whatever.
Yeah.
Okay, so is there any places in here that I see that they're healing people or something?
I mean, there's people in here that might have capabilities, but no one here gives a shit about the people that are
About
fighting.
that? Okay,
Yeah.
all right.
What are they doing with the dude, the body?
They're taking it. You can see as they take him, and they take him through what is the opposite training entrance, and you can see as it goes into a tunnel that seems to be heading towards the coast.
The same one that
Nope, this one's
the opposite
same
one
one's
the other
lower.
two went through.
Yeah, you imagine, I mean,
They
it's
seem to
pretty
not
obvious
care
they
about
probably
it.
have a connection of some kind.
Number the many hundred
Okay.
beasts.
Does anyone have a way to heal him?
Well, we just took, rested for a bit. You might be able to take another one of yours. No?
It's a daily thing.
I mean, I got one of these.
What is one of these?
Holy potion.
Is it going to be a big help?
I mean, we're gonna go back and sleep before.
We do anything else? Yes.
Oh, are we?
Yeah, I almost got crushed to death.
Oh, okay. I mean, if that's the case.
By what?
A big, scary.
Yeah, it's not that late. It's actually only like 9:30 right now.
We saw a big scary.
Was it a big scary or like a
Like it stomped in
Look,
5
oh.
people's heads. Like it was
all at once?
Yeah.
It was
Yeah.
big and beautiful.
Yeah.
The
It was
infamous
disturbing.
Blondie is...
Oh yeah, that thing. Yeah.
Yes.
Hair that
You've
flowed
seen it
like
too.
corn silk through the wind as
No, I
it
fought it.
glides through the forest.
And you survived.
Yeah.
You fought it.
Yeah. I got away.
You didn't.
So you ran from it.
Tactically retreated.
That's a very nice way to put it.
I killed a Mirror Song stag.
You know, of all your stories, this is the one I find the least believable.
I know.
I saw Big Blondie.
Yeah.
We saw him crush people.
I saw someone command him.
No, I know you're lying.
Who's
Yeah.
next?
Full of shit.
Yeah, it was cool.
Also, I don't know what to do with the horse.
Can you just...
Oh hey,
release him?
guess what? I can summon horses now too.
Is that not a thing? You can't release that concentration?
I can.
I mean, you can.
I can like.
Yeah.
It's not concentration, but I can kill it.
You can make it go away.
Yeah.
No, you just like, all right, I'm done with you. It's gone.
I can make
Yeah, it's no
summon
biggie.
horses now too.
I
So,
believe you when I see it.
Okay.
as you guys are sitting around, you can see what looks like Zuir start to walk towards the arena. And as he starts walking to the arena, you see as Diore once again gets up and says, "And now for the final fight of the night." In one corner, the captain of the Daggerhearts, Zuir, the one and only, the unspeaking, never said a word ever, never even heard him say thank you or you're welcome, the mute.
I'm gonna cheer. I'm like, yeah, woo!
Did he just get fucked up?
He's a captain. He's got people he can tell they fix him up.
Oh, okay, yeah.
I've heard him speak.
He messed up our table.
He paid for our table.
He paid for us rescuing him.
The things. The.
Yeah.
Yeah, he messed up our table. We just got that table.
We can sand it down.
The nerve of that guy.
He's our ex-business partner got the table.
That's true.
You guys
but it was
see-
a designer table.
It was not a designer table.
You don't notice who it is, but you guys see a large broadhead axe hit the opposite end of what looks like the gate of the opposite corner from Zuir. And as you see this axe, you can see what looks like a large, what looks like mineralic-kin that you've seen before. And you see as Viore says, "And the challenger, Stone Splinter Brayov!"
I'm a boo!
See the guard from the Ned and Voyager. You can see as he gets out, he looks huge compared to Zuir. Definitely has a large stature. You can see what is a very large broad-headed axe, a great axe that's on his back. And you guys have seen Zuir. You know that he has some tips and tricks, probably a little bit sneaky, but this guy looks pretty corn-fed. And he looks like his skin is literally made of stone.
That guy was always really nice.
Yeah. Except for he always
Never had to fight him, so don't know exactly how he is in a fight.
My money's still on Zuir. That's
Did
what
that
I'm
10
going
silver keep us inner circle, or is that per fight?
That's per fight.
You know what's really weird is that Zuir's participating.
Well, let's make some coin off
He
this.
must have a reason. Seems a little bit too smart to just give
What
the
are
fight
the
for
odds
coin.
on this fight?
You can see that the odds are 3-1 Zuir's favor.
3-1 Zuir, huh? Oh, Zuir's favor. So if we bet on the other guy, we can make a lot of money.
I ain't bought nothing.
Well, we can just kill Zuir at the end.
Nah, I don't think we should do fuck with him. I mean,
suggest
this
you
is
don't.
his
Yeah,
place.
yeah.
Don't say that out loud right now.
Yeah.
I don't think we can.
Yeah, there's got to be protections. It's like they're not going to let him die.
There's
Okay.
dagger hearts all over the place.
Exactly. All the dagger hearts are literally all just going to go.
Alright, well then I'm gonna go bet on Zuir.
Maybe there's rules to this. Maybe they're not allowed to interfere in any way.
I'm gonna go
Regardless
find
of
the
Like we were
uh,
just
the
interfering.
bookie.
Did
Like
you
you
see
just
like there's
summoned a
dagger
horse.
hearts
Find Joris.
going?
Do you guys want to put bets on this guy at all?
None of these one.
No, this. Okay, well I'm going.
I'll put 10 silver on this guy.
Okay, so I'll take your 10. You good?
10 for on Zuir.
10 too. Yeah, I'm going on Zuir, so that's 10, 10.
No, I'm going on the other guy.
Oh, you want on the other guy? Okay.
Not
So
Zuir.
Actually,
I'm
no.
gonna-
How much do I need to give you if I want to make the 25 silver back?
I don't know. The odds are 3-1, so that would be like
So I'd have to give you 75 silver to make 25, right? Is that how that works?
8 silver, maybe 9.
No, never mind. Don't give me my money back. I don't feel comfortable with this.
All right, I'm gonna go find them 10 silver on the other guy, and I'm putting 20 on Zuir.
Gotcha. You can see that as you make your bets, that as these two fighters enter into the ring, you can see that it looks like they start to look at each other squaring off. And you can see that Brayov looks pretty confident right now. You're going to see what looks like Zuir. He just puts his hands behind his back as Viore starts the fight. And as he does so, you see as Brayov tries to hit him. Missing him. Twice. Just like, you watch as Zuir just like backsteps twice. And as he does so, you're going to see as he just attempts... he actually doesn't even go to hit him. You watch as he just like lightly like taps his face. And you can see as it just kind of angers Brayov. And then he just like steps back once again. See as Brayov goes for a couple more hits.
Oh my god.
You can see he misses and he misses once again. And you can see Zuir just jumps up and just like slaps him on the right side of the face again. And then just like spits on his shoes. And you watch this guy like starts to get angry. It's like, oh! And you can see as the crowd's like going wild, as Zuir's not even attacking him yet. Okay, so you can see as Zuir, as he goes into this round, you notice that you can see that he takes more of a defensive stance, and as he does so, you can see as one hit actually connects with him, and the other one just barely misses him as it glances off. You can see that as it hits him, though, that at the last second, he's able to torque and turn his body and lift it up, and you can see that the force of the hit really just pushes him back 5 feet. It doesn't do as much damage to him as it seems it should. Like he uncanny dodged or something. You can see that as they go to pull out weapons, you can see what looks like Zuir doesn't draw anything, but you can see as this guy goes and takes off his axe. You can see as Zuir just puts his hands behind his back once again. And you can see as this guy is going to hit him, Zuir draws a short sword that you remember that is exactly like the short sword that you had. It looks like a Snittigan steel blade. As he pulls out the Snittigan steel blade, he goes to parry this first attack, and you can see that he does so successfully. And the second one, it looks like it's going to hit him, and he takes a second reaction. As it hits him, you can see as he dodges wide, and it doesn't hit him as hard as you're thinking it would. As it does so, you're going to see... 3 + 2.
So he pulled the sword out during the unarmed.
No. This is the second.
No, this is the second round.
Second
Yeah,
round
this is
now.
the second round already. Yep.
I think I just lost 10 silver. I think I did.
Yep. Okay, by the way, I saw Lady Snittigan here.
Really?
You're going to see as Zuir is going to touch his blade, and as he does so, you're going to see he's going to run his fingertip along the tip of it. You're going to see his red blood drips down, and you're going to see as he whips it to the side and it turns black. And then you're going to see as he draws out what looks like that other familiar blade and throws it into the air. As he throws that blade into the air, you're going to see as this blade goes around to hit Brayov, and it goes to strike at him twice. And that's going to be 1 hit and 1 miss. That's on him, static damage. And you're going to see as Zuir goes to stab him with this, getting on the opposite side of his sword. Ooh! And you're going to see as he misses him completely and tries to turn around and take one more backstab at him, and does end up connecting. As he ends up connecting, you see as all this blood that had turned black on this blade just shoots into this stab as he does so, and you can see as Brayov... It looks like he's like about to pass out for a second, but then you can see as he gains his composure and stands back up. But you can see as Zuir stabbed in him, and then as he elbowed his own dagger, shoving it up in between his ribs before he yanked it out. That looked like it hurt really bad. Actually, I'm going to roll it, because why not? That sounds like it's better. So that way you guys can actually see how nasty that was.
Lost some silver there.
Okay, so Zuir has taken 17 damage so far. So far, this guy has only taken 11. Okay? So with that, 14, 32, 35, 39 damage from that strike from Zuir.
Oh, that is pretty tough.
All right, you can see as they trade blows once more back and forth. We'll just make a luck roll, so he gets the better of it, okay? Zuir has a +5 to this. All right, so roll for Brayov, guys.
A natural 2.
A 19.
It's fitting.
Did they say that this was...
Dude, I was actually rolling for Brayov, like the dice.
Like a
Like you
fighter
saw that. He was
it's a fighter
blatantly
pilot.
missing. Yeah, like it was wild. So you can see as Brayov goes to exchange blows with him once again, and it looks like Zuir gets another nasty stab on him. And you can see as he falls onto the ground and starts to puke. Let's see if this one gets him. And he's able to regain his composure, but he looks pretty bad. And Zuir didn't take any damage in that exchange. You can see as Viore counts down, and you can see as it looks like the third round is about to begin between these two. But things are looking pretty dire here for Brayov. Who is in the inner circle? Anybody?
No.
Nobody. Okay. So let's roll some initiative. Here's Zuir. Ridiculous. Here's Brayov. Zuir beats him, unfortunately. And here's a couple crowd.
And all the dagger hearts.
All right, so no one is going before these two. That's wild. You watch as Zuir goes towards this guy, and as he does so, I'll try and keep it clean. Let's see what he does.
Oh my god.
Slops it right off.
Game over.
You watch as Zuir runs towards this guy, and as he does so, you're going to see as he grabs or reaches for his what looks like this flying sword in the air. You see as he reaches for it, that it pierces through this guy's neck as he grabs the hilt of it, swings around this guy's head, and yanks it through his neck bone as it twists off, and you see as his head lobs off onto the ground.
Oh my god.
You can see as the crowd just like, "Ah!" It's like several people had spears in their hand, just like, damn it! I spent 10 silver! As they do so, as Zuir beats this dude with barely a scratch.
Yeah. Where's my money?
Fuck. You literally just handed over your money to him.
So it's 20 times 3?
No.
What? No, you bet on Brayov or Zuir?
Zuir. I bet on Zuir at 20, and he put.
You're just going to get 10% over your bet because Zuir had the lesser odds. So you end up, whatever you bet, just put 10% on top of it.
Okay.
If Brayov had won, you would have won 3-1. You got the odds backwards, is all I'm trying to say.
Okay, gotcha.
It's about 9:45 at this point, and you can see as like a lot of people are cheering, some are booing, and some are just being like, "Damn it, I want to see that Daggerheart bastard die." You can just see like a few people. You can see that Poppin' Stool is kind of laughing and having a good time, and is like cheering as he sees this, going on. Just think that's pretty funny. But you notice what looks like Wuda and what looks like Panskar having a discussion in the middle of all of this as well.
So we can assume that Zuir knew that Panskar was going to be here. Obviously.
He's his second mate. His first mate. Makes sense.
So,
Who here?
are there any like Daggerhearts around here?
Yeah, there's like at least 15.
Is there anyone that like we know?
You know Panskar and Zuir, and I mean, you don't see Lano, but you see some
Zuir
scrubs that
talks.
you've seen before.
What about someone that talks?
Panskar?
Panskar?
Yeah,
He's
Panskar.
talking with Wuda right now.
Yeah.
I'll be honest.
That's a question, DMC. I have the potion, the Featherfall potion that I brewed.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm going to...
A couple, actually.
Yeah, I'm
Yeah,
going
one
to
for you, one for them.
approach Panskar and Zuir.
Okay. And Wuda, you mean?
Yes.
Okay, gotcha.
Anyone want to come with me?
I'll go with you.
Yeah, me too.
All right. As I approach, it's like, not a bad fight there, Zuir. I mean, it was incredibly one-sided.
You watch as Panskar says, "My name is Panskar. Zuir is the one that was in the ring."
Oh, I thought he was there with her.
No,
Sorry, I
it's just Panskar and
missed
Wuda.
that, sorry.
It's okay. That actually happened, though. You watch as he's just like...
My bad. That fight kind of threw me off.
Was intense. I see that Zuir took his last engagement to heart. Must have put in some serious effort on this one.
Yeah. Close calls tends to make us value things a bit more closely.
It was not as exciting as I was hoping for a main event.
I thought it would be a little bit more even, right? I was very surprised, to be honest.
The second fight was honestly more entertaining.
True.
I lost 10 silver on fucking Brayov.
Dorman.
Yeah. You always got to take the better odds for betting, though.
Sometimes, but I wouldn't bet against Zuir too often.
In my defense, I've never really seen him fight.
He doesn't say anything to that.
Yeah, great fight. So, where are we going after this? This is celebration. We got a party. Where's the after party at? Gotta have some sort of celebration, right?
You watch as they both look at each other and just says, Wuda speaks up and says, "Sorry, there's nothing of the sort like that. In fact, making sure that everyone leaves is imperative."
Oh, okay. No, I get it. It's just long, far away to, have some drinks and stuff after this great battle.
Maybe try to meet up with some of these people that are leaving. Although most of the people traveled here under the guise of stealth, so who knows whether or not they would want to meet with you outside of here.
Yeah, no, they seem pretty lame. Well, thanks for letting us know anyways.
I thought since
There are drinks, though. You watch as he gestures around, and you can see that there's a lot of people that just there's no one serving drinks, but a lot of people do have jugs of alcohol, and there's even a couple kegs down here that it seems like people have brought themselves and are just drinking. But it does look like they're wrapping things up, cleaning up the pit,
We'll try to mingle with somebody that is drinking to try to see if they'll give me a drink or something since I don't have anything.
You watch as Foxter bounces off to try and schmooze on some booze off people. Hey, I forgot my card. Can you hook me up? But you two are still talking.
Well, I thought now is a better time than any. Catching you here, settle our business.
You have them then.
I do. I
Interesting.
Reach into my pouch and pull it out.
You watch as he hands out the silver.
it over. Count it.
It's all there.
Never hurts to check.
Told you he would be useful. You watch as he turns to Uda, and you watch as he hands this to her, and you watch as he lifts it up, and just says, if he can reproduce it, I suppose. And you watch as she hands it back to him. And you can see as he says, I trust in Yarev.
Trusted or trust
Trust in.
Okay. Where is our friend these days? I haven't seen him.
Hidden.
Glad to hear
Says
he's
Uda answers.
Glad to hear he's well.
So long as he continues to do things that are asked of him, he shall remain so. It's good to see you here. Glad that there were no untoward interruptions, and that you were just able to enjoy such a thing.
Well, it's good to meet you under better situations.
So, you heard anything from your people?
No. Unfortunately, I haven't.
You watch as Panscar replies, neither have we, unfortunately.
Hopefully soon.
It's gonna take a second for things to get prepared again, I imagine, after that.
Things are still in play. It's just a hiccup in the road.
You watch as Panscar says, if anything, it's a little bit better now that Kadrick's gone. Not someone vying for the position, leaves another position open. In fact, I would argue, this is the best outcome that could have happened. As he turns towards Wuda, you can see that she kind of agrees. It only seems that all the people that are here in the island just got a little bit weaker from that altercation.
True. Well, I don't imagine the Vice Corps are going to stick around, though.
You watch as Wuda says, we'll see.
Maybe not. Not with their Reavers?
I mean, that's just a fighter.
Yeah. Not with the Reavers disappearing.
No. But they don't seem like the type that they wouldn't go out for blood for that. I imagine we're going to have a bit of a mess on our hands.
They have enough men to spare.
They do have 5 ships.
A lot of ambitious men on those boats. I'm sure one of them will want to rise to more power.
Anyone you think has the better chance?
One. She doesn't say.
Just glad that those who did make it out were able to. It seems like all the important people are still in play. Frankly. If the Minimus wasn't strong enough to lead this, I'm glad she's gone.
She couldn't even hold the loyalty of her sister, so that tells you a lot.
They are a treacherous bunch. Although I'm sure you know your fill of that.
Indeed.
Been a long time since Twin Tier. Seems you have grown to more formidable combatants. Maybe I made a mistake back then.
Only if you get in their way.
See as she smiles. I feel like you have a long way to go before your threats have any meaning to me.
Perhaps. But why do we have to always be at odds?
Maybe in another life we could have been best friends.
Who says it has to be another
You
life?
do know, just so we're clear, that she was one of the first people your grenade hit.
I
Like, it hit her. Panskar waves behind you, and you can see what looks like Zuir is walking up this way.
Well, I would say good much, but honestly, it was kind of boring.
You watch as Zuir hands over a short sword to Panskar. You can see he's handed over the Snittigan steel, and Panskar said, "I told you it'd be useful." God, why do you always have to argue with me? And you watch as Zuir just nods, doesn't say anything, just stands. And you can see that as he's standing there, just like a parrot lands on his shoulder.
I believe I had enough entertainment. Earned a good amount of coin. Might come again.
You, as you are sitting down here, you can hear, actually, any two of you can make a perception check.
Fuck girl.
Not that good.
Damn it.
11.
11. Okay, so as you guys are sitting there and looking, you see his Panskar is like kind of looking with his head cocked, and as he's doing so, he's like kind of mouth like opens up, and he's about to say something, and you feel as a spear lands at the ground behind you at your feet. And you can see what looks like a sloppy Minister Poppinstool with 5 dwarflings that says, "Him! Kill him!" Roll initiative. And we will take a breather, guys, and come back to this. Whew. And we're back. So, where we last left off, initiative roll. Oh. My highest is a 19, guys.
Not me.
Nope.
Mr. Red.
I also have a 19.
Ah, +2 to Dex.
Also +2.
Ah, re-roll, just the two of you. 11.
15.
You guys go first. You can see what looks like about 30 feet back from you, Minister Poppinstool in the center of what looks like 5 other dwarflings. So that each of these dwarflings has what looks like a sickle whip and a sling staff on them. None of them have what looks like the garb or anything like that, but you can see some of them have some short swords, some of them have some daggers.
All right.
Zach is just gonna shake his head. He's like, "You stupid fucking bastard."
You watch as Wuda sits up back on like the thorn, or the what do you call it? The benches that are kind of makeshift made out of the roots here, and like kind of sits up and just starts kind of chuckling at this. And you see as Zuir just kind of like sidesteps a little bit to the right. You can see his Panskar just kind of just starts chuckling as well a little bit. And you can see that Panskar just says, "Well, wouldn't want to kill a minister. Better play this smart," as he starts walking away.
I'm not in the mood for this shit.
Neither am I. Yeah,
I'm gonna make
good.
some components.
Same.
Did I find somebody to get some beer from?
As you arrive and start talking to some of the dagger hearts that you know that you've played for before, they definitely offer you some beer, saying, "Oh, it's Lobster Claw."
No, I'm trying to not be Lobster Claw. I'm still in my Ewok suit.
Oh, yeah, they have no idea who you are. Go ahead and give me a persuasion check. Let's see how that goes. I'm looking for about a 14.
I am not Lobster Claw right now. But I'm not Lobster Claw.
Damn, 12.
Oh, you're struggling to get anyone to give you some brew. You can see as they just get tell you like, "Get out of here, you hairy shorty."
But I'm gonna pull out like 5 copper.
Okay, you can take one more stab at it.
Oh yeah, that's 18.
Eventually, after like asking around for a little bit, you finally wise up and like, all right, maybe I should just pay for it. And you instantly are easily able to get drinks with, roll a d4 for me. Just a second though. Okay, good.
1.
Yeah, dagger hearts, unfortunately. So I mean, it's the same thing. Yeah, the dagger hearts. Yeah. That's who I put as 1. Yeah, a couple of guys that you have played for before, that they don't recognize you, but they're just drinking with you and asking you what you thought of the fights. As this is happening, you hear like a loud slurring, like, kill him! And you can see what looks like one of the ministers from Meadowwhip and 5 dwarflings that are next to him, about 60 feet away from you. You can see he's throwing a spear towards what looks like, Zakin and Birkin that are in front of Panskar, Wuda, and Zuir. You can see Kroll's like about 20 feet away from them, just kind of paying attention. But you notice that like instantly. And it is your guys' go.
Yeah, so Virkin's gonna make some vocal and somatic components, and you guys have seen this pretty frequently, but his eyes are going to start to glow with like a black energy as he starts to whisper some words under his breath. He's just gonna reach out and touch the ground and make a like, ghostly skeletal hand come up next to the minister and attack the minister.
Gotcha.
Ooh, that'll probably miss. That's only a 9.
You watch as this guy like kicks up, and as he leans forward, the hand tries to reach at the neck and just misses. You and that ability, dude. What is up with how often you miss that?
Won't be so lucky next time.
Yeah, Zakin's also going to be some verbal and somatic components, and he's going to put out one of his gauntlets and fire a ray of frost from it at the minister.
All right.
It's a 19.
Hits.
2 frost damage.
You will see as one of the people next to him puts his sickle whip out in front and just he watches it doesn't even touch the minister.
Wonderful.
Seems annoying. Seems like what Kroll does.
Well, that's all I can do.
Both of us.
All right.
Yeah, I'm gonna move.
You're like 35 feet from the minister.
Yeah.
You're kind of equidistant between them.
Yeah, I'm just gonna move within 15 feet
Of?
of the minister.
Okay. Yep. Easily able to do so.
Yeah, just kind of like sit there, ready in action. Or actually, I'm gonna move 10 feet, have my glaive, and ready in action.
Okay. Gotcha. What are you ready?
An attack.
All right. Gotcha. Oh, back to this one. This is the right one. All right. It's up to
Oh,
you. Yeah.
I'm just
Keeping out of it?
5 silver on these little guys.
You watch as someone's like, I'll take that bet. Wait, and you watch as someone else is like, which little guys?
Right.
I'm gonna point to them, of course, these guys.
Okay, gotcha. Yeah, someone like shakes your hand and takes you on that bet.
All right.
And then Tarfy's gonna. He'd probably do the same. He'd probably get within range and then hold an action to see what they do. Right? That'd be bad at mine.
Actually, he'll probably just like stay out of this. He'll probably just like be like, what the fuck is going on here? Yeah. Same with Olgan. Yeah,
Yeah.
Olgan's probably not going to be involved.
And
in this
Rudy
either.
probably.
Rudy's celebrating, dude. He's drinking with. He's already drinking with other people. Like, yeah.
Yeah, I'm sure people are buying them drinks and stuff.
You guys see as these 5 guys start to move, and as they move, you can see that let's see, 2 weapon attacks. Yeah, they'll move up, and it looks like they're going to move past you. It looks like they're going after Zakin.
Okay, so they're moving and leaving him.
You have opportunity attacks. I'll just say that.
Well, no. I want to target.
Minister Poppinstool is staying put.
Right, exactly.
Yeah, you can see 2 guys are staying to the left and right of him,
Oh, okay.
and you can see 3 other guys are moving forward.
Okay, yeah, I'll let them move forward.
Okay, so they move past you.
Yep.
They get up to you. I said they were 30 feet away, but I think I'm going to do this to make it a little bit more just fair, just so that way it's not an automatic up to you. I think I'm going to times this by 10. That's how far they are from you. Never mind. So, all right. So, they easily get up to you, and you can see that it looks like they are grabbing out their sling staffs, and you get the sensation like you could see. Make an investigation check as it's happening.
Natural 1.
All right, that's a 12 plus 5 to hit you. That's a 17, Colin.
Doesn't work.
Misses. All right, gotcha. And that is a 17 and a 16 to hit.
Nope.
Both missing. You'll see as a third dude comes up this way. And misses you once again. So you guys go?
Okay, and then after that, I'm just gonna sit there and yeah, I'm gonna hit the minister.
Okay.
There are 3 guys next to us.
Yep.
17 hit him.
17 hits him.
6 points.
You see as one person next to him just once again reaches out what looks like his sickle or a sling staff and just interposes between it, and you watch as you don't even touch the minister. And you're gonna see as the other one grabs a sickle whip and whips it at you.
The one that used his reaction the last time?
Yeah.
Okay.
17 plus 5 at 22.
Yeah, it hits.
And that is 7 points of slashing.
Alright, okay, so from 26 down to 19.
Your guys go?
Would the 3 that are near us be within a 10-foot radius?
Yeah.
Okay.
They're also surrounding him.
Okay. So it's not possible to hit them with an AoE without hitting him.
Absolutely not. Realistically, I should have given them flanking. I was just being kind of nice.
I'll go up to one of them and flank with you, I guess. And I will make an attack.
All right, what are you doing?
Yeah, I am going to make some verbal and somatic moments, and this time I'm going to emit a wave of twilight-like energy and direct it at the minister. He needs to make a wisdom save. Oh, buddy. Yeah, it's cocked, sorry. Needs to beat a 14.
13.
Fails. All right, he takes 1d8 necrotic damage, and next time he makes a wisdom save, it's a negative d4 to that. All right.
And I'm assuming hit with a 24.
Absolutely.
And did
Who are you attacking?
any of the ones that is adjacent to him that
Gotcha.
I can flank with.
Okay.
6 magical piercing.
6 magical piercing. You can see as you stab with the dagger, I'm assuming. One that's standing right behind him reaches out around him and goes to try and hit you with the whip.
Okay.
It's a 17.
Ooh, that just hits.
And that is 6 points of slashing damage.
Okay.
I do 7 damage to the minister.
Ooh. Let me pull up the Dwarfling Commoner. I don't think that's enough to drop him, but he does look certainly hurt.
We could stop these now.
Make a persuasion check.
That's a 13.
All right, it is enough to drop him. So, that's exactly the amount. As you say that, and you can see as this just boom, this twilight just emits off of him, and you can see as he kind of starts bleeding from the nose and passing out. See as one of the guys like goes to like lift him up, and you watch just like stop, no more. Ugh. You watch as he does so, he starts to like throw up and hurl, and it looks like he's just commanding these dudes to get him out of here.
we letting them go? Or we letting them go?
He's learned his lesson. It's good enough for me. I don't care. I'd rather be done with him.
You see, as the guys that are surrounding you go to put their sickle whips and their sling staffs away.
I'll spit towards one of them and put my dagger away.
Draw me again without him, I'm gonna fucking kill you.
You watch as they just like scoff and start to walk away.
Ha! Where's my 5 silver?
You watch as someone hands you over 5 silver. You watch as someone hands you over a drink just for like guessing right.
Cheers, everybody!
I'm gonna look for Vasilu. Not
don't see him.
Vasilu. Oh yeah, no. It's not Vasilu, but whatever. You know what I'm talking about.
The bard?
The bard.
Gotcha.
Can't remember his name.
You can see
Viore.
avidly watching you as you look around and you make eye contact is Viore the bard.
I'll walk over to him.
Make a wisdom save.
Make a wisdom save.
As you see his hands wave in the air.
Yeah.
You take
6.
You take 4 points of psychic damage and you run the opposite way from him. You watch as he just turns on his tail and starts to leave. He looks like he's going down that tunnel that heads towards the coast.
Down to 15.
Well, now's the time.
How? Just follow him down the tunnel?
We can catch up to him.
Alright.
Yeah, we're gonna chase after him.
As you do, you see as Wuda moves much quicker than you in interposing herself, asks you, what are you doing?
What is he doing? He just attacked us.
Let him go.
Why?
You watch as he grabs her glaive. You're not the one asking questions.
I'm gonna pull up and I'm like, hey, we need to go. We need to rest.
Listen to your friend. Or draw on me.
No, he's had too much to drink. Come on, guys, let's get out of here.
Not when you have so many friends about.
You watch as she just spits
It's
in
the
your direction.
alcohol.
Just get out of here if you're not gonna man up.
Another time.
Alright,
Well,
scurry out
let's
of
just
there.
leave. I mean, I'm gonna pick a fight with her in the middle of all the other lives.
This is not the right music.
Totally should have grabbed a circle of Baringa and be like, we have Baringa. Get it off our way.
I don't have a minute.
No more.
You can make an insight check, as can you as you're seeing this interaction. Actually, investigation for you.
Ooh. That's a crit.
Mucho high for me.
26.
Also 26.
Nice.
So say.
She is certainly not putting on a front. Like, she's certainly confident in her abilities, and you get the sensation of the scale of difference between your strengths currently. Maybe not in the future, but as of right now. But still, behind that, and from what you're noticing, you can see as like Viore is still paying attention and looking like with his head behind him, and you can see what looks like that knight in the dark armor, and what looks like he is carrying onto either shoulder. What looks like or one body on one shoulder and 2 bodies on another shoulder, and walking with Viore. And you see that as he's doing so, and you're looking at Wuda's face, a little bit of like, something's up, you're not sure. But you barely notice those bodies being picked up and looked at by Viore as they walk down. What you see, and you can kind of read through, is, you know, she's clearly under someone's thumb here. Like, she doesn't have a choice but to not let people down that way.
And as we turn heel, I'll say to her, that's okay. Wouldn't want to let Daddy down. And we'll walk away.
At least I still have mine alive.
I don't respond.
You watch his Panscar as you guys start walking by. It's just like, wow. Guys are making friends, huh?
I like you much more this time than I did last time. Last time I fucking hated you.
Likewise. I like the horse thing.
You're not as hot-tempered as she is.
I try not to be. Hot tempers don't stoke friendships.
No, they don't.
Don't mind her. It's been a prickly week. I'm sure you know.
Well, clearly she's not exactly happy with her situation.
There's always a cost to something.
Yeah, she stopped you guys from... That's weird. Playing both sides of the field?
That sounds like her.
Yeah.
What else did you expect, honestly?
Nothing. I don't expect anything anymore. I stopped really kind of like being like, meh, maybe.
Well,
You have yourself a good night.
Are you headed all the way back to Medweb tonight?
we'll see what Zua has in store for the evening. Possibly. There is some work left to do here.
Panscar was not at the meeting that I had, right?
No.
Okay.
He seems pretty well informed.
Yeah. All right. Well, as we're leaving, I want to try and catch a glimpse of any of the gray dudes.
You haven't seen any in a while. They grabbed the bodies the last time and went down that hallway. You would have probably caught the glimpse of a couple, honestly. With that small glimpse that you had looking past. And as you guys are walking away, I'm sure you would have said something regarding that. You can see as Rudy, Ulgan, and Tarfi rejoined back up with you. You can see that they weren't too far away as soon as you started conversing with her. You know, you can see that it looked like Rudy, you know, having noticed this, like stepped away from what he was doing, got a little bit closer. Ulgan was only about 30 feet behind you, and Tarfi was as well. Like avidly watching as you guys turn around and are talking to Panscar. And you can see the tension kind of ease on them as they start walking with you out of here.
Go. Make friends wherever we go. It's alright.
Let's get the fuck out of here.
Let's meet back up with Mac. Walking outside of this place, are we seeing any of the other groups of people moving away? Or has it like been pretty cleared out?
You know, there's been people that are intermittently leaving here and there. So, I mean, slowly people have been trickling out. As you guys have been talking for a little bit more, I would say about half of the guests have probably left at this point. And that there's another, like, probably like 4 or 5 that are leaving, like, you know, 2 of them, like, right before you, maybe 3 right after you type thing. Right? You guys, are you guys still in here? Have you actually started leaving the place, or?
I'm headed towards the exit.
Okay. As you guys make your way out of the exit, you see as Tarfi says, "Well, gentlemen, it's been very fun, but I think my work has just begun." And you watch as he turns around and looks like he's going to go back down the hatch. Says, "If I'm not back by morning, don't expect me."
Where are you going?
You watch as he waves his hands and he takes on the guise of what looks like one of the dagger hearts and starts heading down.
Good luck.
He nods his head.
Too bad Baron is not here. Baron could do that too. Oh wait, no, he couldn't. He could never do that. That was always Praxis. He's dead now.
Yeah, Praxis.
Who's Praxis?
Our brother.
I'm going to touch him
And
as he's
you-
going down.
Never say his
Go
name.
down with strength. You will always prevail.
He nods his head. Thank you. It's the most uplifting thing I've heard in weeks. Watch as he starts going down.
Did you inspire him?
Yeah.
Did you?
Yeah, that's what that was.
All right. You want to know what that is? That's a 27 right there.
Damn.
Boy's gonna get some work done.
Hell yeah.
Ooh, yeah.
So no Tarfi for right now.
Okay.
Where are we going? Do we got a camp?
Gonna meet back up with Mac. He has a place that we can stay that's relatively safe.
Also,
You guys,
Team
those of you that have your ear, that thistlebud on, can feel it vibrate one time.
One means they're in the fight, but they're okay.
No, they're in trouble.
3 means
trouble.
Three means
the
trouble.
2 is just checking in.
Yep.
1 is we're in a fight, but we're all right.
I thought 3 was that we're in a fight, but it's
No.
all right.
That's one.
I think 3 is emergency.
Three
I
is
thought
emergency.
it was. I could be wrong,
It
but I
is
thought
now.
it was.
Yeah, I
emergency.
just
It,
heard
it
it
is meow.
today.
Now, yeah. Canon. 1 is in a fight, but all right. 2, checking in. 3, not so bueno.
Okay.
Get the hell over here. So starting meow. Backwards compatibility. Yep, you guys feel 1. So clearly an engagement is going on that they feel confident.
They're in an engagement.
We should stay nearby. Just
Who
in
are?
case that changes.
Mac and the boys.
Dirty Mac and the boys.
How?
What do you mean how?
Nothing. Okay.
Where'd they go?
Let's
to?
stick around for a little bit.
You don't know?
Listen
They were
to
trying to
voice
ambush
check.
Oh,
somebody.
they didn't tell us.
Yeah, they're trying to ambush somebody.
I
yeah.
actually think we should head towards the coast.
We need rest.
Coast? You want to try and maybe intercept them?
That's where the tunnel went.
With
We don't know how far this tunnel goes.
you
Or
know,
where
with
it
that
exactly
guy with the
opens
shiny
up.
plate armor with that was glowing all purpley. Yeah, you want to go towards that guy?
Or we can go to bed with no knowledge.
Okay, whatever you guys want to do.
I say we attempt to search.
Oh, also,
It's either sit here and wait for a word or do something.
I mean, why don't we just go to the resting place? Or because, like, the priestess is here. Vasilu, or whatever his damn name is.
Vasilu's not here.
I know Vasilu's not here, but with the other
You watch
V
as
guy.
Olgan speaks up and says, "Are we gonna do this, or are we gonna just bullshit around all night? We came here for a job. We have resources, use them. Let's go to the lighthouse."
All right, let's go.
I don't disagree with Olgan. We should go.
Okay.
I'm ready.
Let's try to see if we can cut them off at the coast.
Oh, can you hit me with a heel kick? Please.
Ready? This is the last use.
Oh no, Rudy needs it more.
Oh no, it's not like I have like, I
have a
don't
bunch.
know,
You have a
8
bunch.
more.
No, you don't.
Oh.
Give them all to Tarfy.
I can give all of them to Target.
You gave half of them.
Yeah, I'm gonna give half.
You get 8 HP.
Yeah, because also hook up Rudy. He's still at 2, right?
I can't until tomorrow.
So I got 3, so I'll give you another one.
Yeah, you got full one.
Well, we have a couple of those healing potions. It might not hurt to give him a little bit.
I got 3. Here. Here's 3 healing potions that I got.
Yeah, give him to Rudy.
Well,
Or at
no, I'm
least-
just saying, like, who wants them?
Rudy can also
You
roll
should
his hit
hold on to
die.
one. You should hold
Remember, because he has that ability. He can roll a hit die.
You want one?
Oh,
Yeah, so roll his other 3 hit die. That
I
should be
already
your
have.
first step.
Okay.
oh, okay. For the
Fuck.
Yeah. Yeah, we'll just assume you did
stout
it.
heart sprint. Okay.
Exactly. Yeah.
You want
All
one?
right, and that's it. It's a.
Um,
This hit that was a D8. Oh no, you said a D10.
Olgan has a couple of pretty big, sizable ones that are clearly looks like a little bit more than yours. And he's saying, if anyone needs one, take one now. He's looking at you. Do you
14.
look pretty beat up?
I just held
14
8
for
for
the first
15, so
14
I still got some on
HP.
me.
For Rudy.
I don't. Does he see that you're still beat up or
Oh,
not?
okay.
Yes, I guess. Oh, okay, gotcha.
He got 14 HP.
All right, so then Olgan will hand one to him
7.
and to him.
It's 7. I'm missing 7.
Oh, well, then I'll hand you a smaller one.
Right, yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Yeah, because now he's at 16. So
Is his total after he rolled 3 hit dice?
no, one hit die. He can do 3 of them.
He can roll all of them if you want.
Okay, so that was 1. All right, that's gonna be 11. So that's
he was at 2, dude. So just whatever you roll, add 2, and
so
that's
14 plus 11 is 25.
I guess I could use something.
Ooh, and that's 10. So
I'm down
10
by
plus
10.
7, 17. So that's another 35, 42. So he's at 44 now.
Is that all of his hit dice?
That's 3.
Well, he has 7 hit dice.
Just got one more.
Oh, his roll is in.
Yeah, I'm down 10 HP.
7. Another 14.
Have you tagged yourself yet?
So
With a heal
44,
kit?
54.
Yeah. Oh, you did already? After the short
58.
rest?
It's
All
once
right,
a day,
58.
use heal kits.
Oh.
Yeah, being able to use the heal kit is once a day.
I don't think so.
Yeah, once you've used it on a creature, you cannot use it on them again.
I think it's for short rest, Tyler. I don't think it's day.
All right, he's at 75 now. So he's down.
I'm pretty sure it's until they
Damn
finish
near full
until they
health.
finish another rest. I don't know whether that's long or short, but I'm pretty sure that it has something to do with the rest. Most feats don't
Is
have
it-
days. Only magic items usually typically say day in there.
Oh, okay. I was thinking it was because of heal kit things.
Short rest. Yeah, short rest, dude. That's what I'm
okay.
saying, yeah.
Well, then I can hit Rudy.
Well, Rudy's at 75 now. He used all of his hit die.
I can still hit him and get him up to full.
Yeah, of course. Yeah, there's no reason not to.
So Rudy will... He gets to full.
And then yourself. You can
And
tag
then
yourself.
I can
too.
tag myself.
Mhm.
And I gain... I'm to full.
There you go.
Does anyone else need it?
Nope.
No, but I'm at full.
All right. Well, let's do this.
You watch.
Oh.
Do we have our mounts?
You didn't take them out this
We'll
way.
take them out. Okay, so we're gonna walk.
No, Oglin's good. We short rested and he's been hit die.
Oh, yeah. yeah. Olgan will ask, do you want to wait for news from Mac, at the very least?
Yes.
I guess we can start progressing in a certain direction while we wait. Or should we just wait here?
It's kind of dangerous to wait around this place. We know to meet
I
back
agree.
at his little haven. We might as well wait for him there.
Okay, we can start traveling that way.
Yeah.
Stealthily.
Stealth.
Stealthily.
Peace. Roll a d6, guys.
ahead,
As you
Mario.
start moving. 5.
Are you totaling, Colin?
Yep. Go ahead and go down the line, guys.
14.
Nah, don't bother,
I
guys.
got 14 as well.
Don't bother. It's already with those two. I doubt that it's going to matter. Go ahead and give me a couple of perception checks as you guys are moving.
We want to do it individually
What's
or help
help you?
As you guys are starting to look around and move through this forest slowly, the moonlight gleaming. It's a pretty nice night right now. Clear sky, a little bit windy. You can see what looks like a little bit of mist that's coming through this forest, you assume from the skewering ports. As you're starting to look around, check around you.
A natural 1 and a 16 for a 21.
Okay.
No, 22.
As you guys start to make your way about halfway through, you're noticing what looks like you hear way before you notice because of how far your dark vision goes. You hear what is like loud thumping crunches, and then you can see what looks like small bushes and trees in the distance just toppling over. And as it does so, you can see like at about like 500, 400 feet, like in the distance in the moonlight, what looks like a 20-foot tall Thornodon. And you can see that with its spikes extended, that they're like around, like giving it another 5 to 10 feet in height, looking like it's almost 30 feet tall in some instances. And you can see as it's moving and like retracting and extending its spikes around trees so it can get through things as it does so. You can see what looks like 2 Thornodons that are behind it that are much smaller than it, that look like large creatures.
So, would it be possible to gauge the approximate maturity of this Thornodon based on the other ones we've seen?
This looks like an adult.
Okay. That's what I thought.
This looks like a full-grown Thornodon. Not an alpha, but an adult.
Okay. There's a group of Thornodons up ahead. It looks kind of like the same with the Tundra Sora, like maybe a mom and 2 babies or something.
All the more reason not to mess with it.
Man, I wish it was just one. I want to try out this new white power bow.
Yeah, let's not do that. Even if it was a little one, because we have things to do.
Alright.
But I share the sentiment.
Are we just keeping on?
Yeah, they don't notice you guys at all.
Yeah, let's just stay out of its.
They're making too much noise as they're traveling to even hear you.
Alright.
Just skirt around it.
Well, they're a little ways off still, like 400 or 500 feet.
Yeah, still work.
Alright, let's go.
Yeah, definitely try to bypass it.
Gotcha.
You know what my stealth numbers were? I had a 9, Hogan had an 8.
They got a 5 on their perception. That's why I was like, it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter.
A 5.
Yeah. They didn't notice you guys.
I love those creatures, dude.
As you guys are moving past these things with ease, you guys hear what is 2 whistles. And then you can see what looks like, you know, as you guys are starting to move ahead, what looks like a rock that bounces off a tree. And then you hear another whistle. And you can see what looks like someone waving behind you. You guys are about halfway there.
Wait for him to catch up then.
You can see as Mac and the rest of his guys catch up, you can see what looks like they have someone captured. You can see that this is a person that's in these gray robes. You can see what looks like a human male. You notice that this actually looks like one of the servers that you've seen at Warmoss previously.
They're everywhere.
I would expect nothing less. Let's get back.
He watches, he nods his head. See if we can get some answers out of this one. Right?
Were Mac and his boys moving through the trees?
What? No, they were on the ground right now.
Okay.
Yeah.
Alright.
Alright. Yeah, and you guys are not noticed by them as you group up. Yeah, you guys are super flying great as you move through this area back to the canopies where Mac had previously set up his camp. Now, knowing that this would not be a good place to interrogate a person, he suggests that you guys go to a cave that he knows by the coastline, which you guys are not too far from.
Perfect.
As you guys continue on with him, eventually you get to what is this coastline, and you can see that he starts climbing down the cliff face, and as he does so, you know, he tosses up what looks like a rope back up to the top, and you can see what looks like one of his guys goes and ties it around a rock. And as he does so, you can see that he asks for another one. You can see that the guy ties it, throws it down to him. You can see as he's fastening something and then tying it to another one. And you guys can see no check required with this rope secured. See that you have to like kind of rappel down one side of the cliff face, and then that it actually kind of angles in. And once it angles in, there's like a large rock and then like a pathway to an internal cave. Like if you were to try and get here by shore, you would be climbing like up at an angle that would put you like over your own axis. But from climbing down, you can kind of swing with this rope and just get right on that rock rather easy. And as he gets down, as people start climbing down, he starts grabbing their hands as they start to go into this cave with him. It only goes back like 30, 40 feet or so, and most of it is hard rock face and stuff like that. But clearly it's going to project all the sound outward to the sea.
Good spot for this. Good spot for this.
I've got just the thing, by the way. You watch as he pulls out something that you have seen before. You saw, who you didn't know at first was Dag, pull out an identical bottle like this. And you can see that as he puts it to this guy's lips and forces him to drink it. Just gonna mix.
Oh. Whew. I thought that was going somewhere else.
What? I can,
An enema. I thought they were going to give him an enema.
I can guarantee
That's
that,
only if this doesn't work, mate.
I can guarantee that the truth is told.
By all means. That's something we need.
I've already done that. Watch as Max says. You should know. Aren't you friends with that Hargia boy?
Resto?
Who else?
A friend is a little tentative right now, but yes.
You're the one that said it.
Anyways, who wants to start this? Foxner?
No, I want to sit back on this one for a little bit.
I'm going to start ritual casting Comprehend Languages.
He watches Mac, goes up to him, and just says, "You already know what's happening here," he says to Cessian. "We have your entire family. They've been tied up on the ceiling. If you don't answer our questions, we're going to cut the ropes loose, let them down into the rocks down there. Don't think they're going to survive. Furthermore, for every one of them that, this happens to, probably going to make sure to take one of your fingers and toes to accompany it. So, since you don't want any of that to happen, and we have all your family here, your cousins, your grandpa, grandma, step-cousins, wife, kids, whatever you have, it's probably best that you just answer our questions." And you watch as this guy is just, like, kind of in a haze, and just, like, is nodding, like, all wide-eyed. He clearly, like, you can see his pupils are dilated to the entire size of his irises. Like, just, like, this guy looks like he's tripping hard. You, noticing this, can recall a little bit of this sensation, like, on Virkin's face, like, wearing off as he came back into the room from the skewering code trials.
I'm gonna have to need to get some of that stuff. That's some good stuff right there. Very useful.
Watch as Max says, "Hazing centipede venom. Very useful. Very expensive. 5 gold a bottle on that. But does the trick in a pinch." You watch as this guy starts to answer your guys' questions, whatever they may be. He says it only lasts for 10 minutes, so you better get it out.
No, 10 minutes is quite a while, so first
Are you
question
working
is-
for Moringa?
You watch as nods his head yes.
There we go.
What language do you best speak in?
You get a response of like Cessian, Knetskian, as well as Dwarfling, speaks fluently.
Excellent. Speaking in Dwarfling then. What do you do with the bodies?
Says that I bring them through the tunnels, we go up through the hatch, and that we take them to the lighthouse and drop them off at the entrance.
Where's the hatch?
He kind of gives you an approximate direction of like where you were. You imagine that it's probably like a half mile away from where that first entrance was.
What are you saying?
Maybe we can find someone to ambush there before we head to the lighthouse.
Ambush where?
At the hatch.
What hatch?
Which hatch?
The hatch
of
that
us
he's...
speak Dwarfling.
I know, I'm explaining if you wait a second. There's a hatch that the tunnel leads to. It's about a half mile away from where we were. We could try to maybe ambush some people there before we go. You know, thin the herd. How many people are in the lighthouse?
He doesn't know.
How many have you seen?
I've brought at least 50 bodies.
50 bodies.
Have you ever been in the lighthouse?
No.
Who has?
Viore, some of those weird creatures she keeps around her.
Describe them.
They have unnatural appearance. One is a humanoid that walks around at all fours. Other is covered in immaculate armor. I've seen some of the swordsmen of Snidigan go in there. One of the Crowbeaks once.
One of the Crowbeaks. Willingly.
He shrugs.
That's very strange.
Have you seen any of the bodies that you took come back and be resurrected?
He shakes his head.
How long have you been doing this for?
About like 3-4 months, something like that. That's what he says.
Have you ever seen Lancure Snidigan coming and going?
He shakes his head no.
What is Viore to you?
He leads most of the men. Kind of gives people the orders, tells them what to do.
Would you call him a captain of sorts?
I suppose so.
Are there other captains?
He's the only one that we really talk to. I know that he works with others. Probably the ones that are around the priests. I've only seen the priest once.
Do you see Wuda up here a lot? Do they ever take people?
He doesn't seem to know what you mean.
Are they always doing drop-offs, or are they ever doing pickups?
He looks at you kind of confused. What?
Of the bodies. Right? You're talking about bodies?
If they're ever picking up people from the lighthouse.
They never pick up people from the lighthouse that he's seen.
They don't come out. They're being stitched together to make monsters.
How many people typically are patrolling that tunnel?
He shrugs his shoulders. Never consistent.
I'm not sure what else to ask him.
Does your garb signify any sort of rank?
An acolyte.
Are acolytes allowed inside the lighthouse at all?
Some.
Seems like your only bet is maybe to try this ambush at the hatch, other than directly going to the lighthouse.
Where's the other tunnel lead to?
Only the Yellow Glaive and the Dagger Huts go down that way.
And that one isn't our problem. Not yet, at least.
Do you know who the person that wears the shiny armor is?
They're definitely new. Not the same person as before.
How new? Like a few days?
Maybe. They just seem different.
Have you seen any large mirrors in here anywhere?
Only one under the temple.
But not
That's
in
where I
these
was given my
tunnels.
robes.
Oh, you've been underneath the temple.
But not in these tunnels.
What does that mirror do? Have you seen it do anything significant?
I've seen people come through it. That's it. I don't know what else it does.
Can it be
You've seen people
destroyed?
come through it.
Probably it's a mirror.
Are they... These people, are they normal people, or are they...
The priests, when they gave me my robes.
The priest came through the mirror and gave you the robes.
Yes.
It's almost like it was like a portal or something.
We've heard that they travel through it. So what are we doing then?
Go into the hatch.
Why are they having you bring bodies?
I suppose they're using them. At the other side of the hatch, they clean them up, restitch them together, or sometimes take them apart. And depending on what they do, if the body is intact, we take it to the lighthouse.
And what was promised to you? What was your benefit?
I was told that they would help me see my past loved ones again.
And have you?
Yes.
Was it worth it?
Yes.
And I'm talking to him.
What's your name?
Tinolt.
I don't remember you.
That's everything I have.
Well, should we get this over with?
You hear as Matt grunts.
I walk away. Start climbing back up the rope.
I'll leave too.
Hmm?
I'll leave as well.
Gotcha.
I'd like to look around once I get up top and see if there's any, like, unseen eyes on us from before.
Make a perception check.
I'll look at Mac. We taking care of this one? Throw him overboard?
I don't care what you do with him. He watches he starts turning around to leave.
Oh,
Yeah, go.
Just throw him down the...
No coup de grace and throw him over.
Alright, gotcha. You watch as Olgan had his hand on his blade, and like as soon as you did so, he took it off.
Take it over. Come back up.
Not a great perception. 16.
Yeah, as you're looking around, you don't really notice much of anything. What you do see, though, is as you're looking out towards the lighthouse, you can definitely notice that as the roseus moon, or excuse me, the sable moon is high in the sky, that there's definitely an unnatural, like, dim black glow coming off the top of that lighthouse, almost reflecting out of it. It's kind of giving the vibe of an actual lighthouse, like light is bouncing off the top of what looks like maybe some glass-faced portions of the top there.
That's interesting.
Seems by design.
Make a wisdom save.
No.
You can see as your vision is pulled to the lighthouse, and you can see what is like the top area, and you can see what is up there, what looks like a mirror, and you can see that as you go seemingly through this, your eyes black out, and you can see what is like time skips. Like you can feel that things are happening, but you just aren't aware of what it is. And then you can see yourself looking around, and you're inside of an adit. And you can see that this adit, as you're looking around, you can see what looks like, you know, the door to this adit is open. And as you go to walk inside, your vision comes back.
All right, well, to the lighthouse then.
To the hatch.
Business is done.
Yeah? Everyone on accord?
You watch as Max says, there's two groups of us. I mean, we could take on one thing for you.
Frankly, I think they should go to the hatch.
Same.
What do we do?
We go to
Go
the
to the
lighthouse.
lighthouse.
Okay.
The hatch does not lead to the lighthouse.
We need
Make
to
a
get-
luck roll, guys, by the way.
We need to get to the top of the lighthouse. 19.
You guys can see what looks like sneaking up on you. You didn't see him, unfortunately. 35 assassins. No, you guys see what looks like Tarfi. You can see that he has what looks like a rope that's hanging over the top of his shoulder. And you can see that as he does so, that as he takes the rope off the shoulder and sets it down on the ground, you can see what looks like 3 cut off heads. You can see what looks, as he says, they didn't really know much. Seemed like kind of low-level acolytes, to be honest.
The one we got was the same.
Seemed like they were doing some kind of minor medical work towards the end of that area. I saw that one with the shiny armor and all that such, and I waited till he left, of course. And they questioned who I was, so I backtracked, came back dressed as one of them, and here we are. This one, he kicks one of the heads. Kept talking about having to go up to go down, and I was like, what the fuck does that mean? And really all he could give me is that only a true believer will be willing to go up. Whatever that means.
Well, he just said we have to get to the top. So,
Yeah, well, I mean, he's a true believer, right?
I mean, I don't know about all that, but we didn't find out a whole lot either. Basically, the tunnel leads to the hatch where they put the bodies, and then some sort of a person there stitches them together or takes them apart.
One was saying that sometimes they stitch certain body parts together in odd ways when they're asked to leave.
VRA seems to be a person in charge, so if we wanted answers, we need him. He's a captain of sorts. Lieutenant might be a better word for it.
Doesn't seem like the religious type.
Like a supervisor. Well, they give them, allows you to see your dead family.
Well, that's what that acolyte wanted. Who knows what the others want?
Probably somewhere around the same. Can't be fame and glory.
Power attracts a lot of people.
It's dumb. All of it's dumb. Let's go.
Let's go.
Just Tarfi nods his head, and he is back.
Mac, I'm sure you can handle the big armored guy at the hatch.
Nothing happened. That only hurt a lot.
I'm sure you can handle the big guy at the hatch. Sounds like he might be there.
I'll go check it out. If I don't get any engagements, I'll rush to the lighthouse, try and offer some support.
We'll try to clear up as much as we can, but I imagine that's going to be rather fortified. Go to the top of the lighthouse when you come. It might be how you have to catch up to us.
Do our best.
All right. Just so you know as well, last time we fought a dude in big armor like that, it was quite formidable. And sometimes you have to combine like radiant effects with other harmful effects upon them.
Thank you. Keep that in mind.
All right.
All right, let's go.
Nods. Well, as far as it goes, I suppose, if we're all alive, and he gestures towards where you guys know that he was staying previously, let's meet there in the morning, eh?
Yep.
Sounds good.
Yep.
Nods his head, whistles to his guys, as they go to take off.
All right, let's take this over.
Did you want a short bow? Or do you want to use your magic?
Oh, I'll take a short bow.
Well, like, which one would you...
Short bow's way stronger than his magic.
Okay.
It'd be kind of dumb not to give him one.
Yeah, and then I got the special quiver things.
Right. All right. And then, which one of you guys want this?
Tarfi doesn't need it, he'll say.
All right. Oh, here, Mac,
You mean Rudy?
Rudy.
Yeah, Rudy
I don't
and
know.
and Olgan. All right, gotcha.
So I'll give Rudy and Olgan the short bows.
Gotcha.
So we all have a set.
Okay. As you guys start making your way to the lighthouse, are you doing so stealthily, I imagine?
Mm-hmm.
All right, make some rolls for your guys.
Oh no.
I was actually going to say I think we should move hastily, but that's okay.
You guys know that the lighthouse is also like 500 to 600 feet off the coastline. So it's like there's definitely water between you and the, what do you call it, the lighthouse.
All right. Numbers?
14.
14, 19?
I got a 5, and Olgan got an 18.
What did Rudy get?
Rudy, let's see. It's an 8.
Yeah, we're just rushing.
This is not stealthy. This is an 11.
All right. Roll a d4 as you guys are moving.
I saw you wanting to roll it.
3.
I trusted you.
Hey, we don't know what that
Ooh,
means.
roll a d100.
I trusted you.
Let's see how many.
Times this by 10.
68.
So close.
So close.
Only one number off, man.
I know.
I trusted you.
A swarm of 68 bats. Dire bats.
Oh my god.
Alright, new campaign, guys.
All Batman swarm out of the tower.
Dang, dude, now what are we gonna do? The Crescent Moon Bear was super chill with you.
I know.
Are we still gonna betray him to his father?
Yes.
You guys can see, as you guys are starting to move along, and it totally notices you. You can see what looks like,
As we're skipping along.
yeah, as you guys are just like loudly crunching leaves and skipping, and just like one of you is making like a snow angel.
Just humming as we go.
That's not the time.
Ah, what?
Yeah, you guys can see what looks like along towards the coastline. You notice what looks like a elderly gentleman, and you can see that he's like sitting at the coastline as you guys are like kind of tracking down it towards the lighthouse. And you notice that he's sitting and he has what looks like a great sword that seems to be like resting against his shoulder, and it looks like he's looking down into the coast. And you can see that he's looking down into the coast, and you can see that he has like a spyglass that he's pulling out occasionally. Doesn't seem to notice you guys. Seems focused intently on the water.
This is pretty epic.
See that he has like a pretty dark brown cloak around him that's covering a majority, but you can see that he has what looks like white hair that's kind of pulled back with like, you know, some salt and pepper in it, a little bit of speckles of black in it as it's pulled back. Looks like, you know, as you're sitting there, he's definitely patiently waiting for something, but what that may be.
I weirdly feel like we should approach him.
I'm gonna have my owl fly in front of him by like 25 feet and see like if it catches his gaze or if he maintains concentration, whatever he's trying to look at.
As your owl is flying around him, you can see that he looks up at that owl, and as he does so, you can see that he reaches into his pouch. Roll initiative. 17.
Natural one.
Oh my god.
Goodbye.
You're gonna see as he reaches into his pouch, and you're gonna see as he throws a dart wide of your owl, and then he goes to grab another, and you can see that as he does so, that he just like points at the owl, and just as he does so, he just says, "Stop spying on me!"
And
What do you do?
Yeah, owl's gonna fly away and dash. So it's 120 feet away from him, from whatever it was. And should I call out to him?
I feel like we should honestly approach him.
Yeah, I'll call
Yeah.
out to him. I'll be like,
Yeah, I draw my short bow.
hello, that was actually my pet. He's just out hunting for the night.
You watch as he looks over his shoulder towards you guys, and you can see that as he does so, that hand goes to the hilt of his sword, noticing like the big group of you, and just says,
No need for that. No need for that.
"What business do you have here?"
We're not here to cause any trouble. We're in the area for a meeting with some friends and decided to go for a stroll this evening.
You can see that he's kind of like, as he's looking at you guys, he looks kind of back towards the water. Then maybe you should stroll along.
What are you here for?
What do you think?
Oh, you're looking at something.
So are you.
Looks like you're fishing, but with...
Why are you walking in the woods at this time? In the moonlight?
Why are you staying out in the moonlight at this time?
I didn't ask you questions first.
Yeah, you did. You asked us, why are we here?
It's not wrong.
I just wanted to let you know. My owl was just hunting. I apologize for disturbing you. We will continue on.
How about this, in good faith? We're interested in something nearby. We're searching to a degree for it.
We lost our friend, really.
We're trying to recover him.
He meant a lot to us.
He's our brother.
You can make an insight check as you're looking at this guy.
Hey, 12.
Yeah, you get the sensation that this dude really doesn't care about what you guys are talking about. You get the vibe of someone that's going after a mark.
Gotcha.
Is there anything we should look out for?
Yeah, other people's business. You watch as he starts to turn around and walk back towards the shoreline.
All right, well, stay safe,
Happy
buddy.
hunting.
Hunting.
Let's keep moving up.
You do recall and ready, or there being word of a creature in the sea out here.
Yeah.
Oh, the
Yeah.
Leviathan thing.
No, it was like some shark or something out here that was killing all the fish or something like that. So the fishermen didn't have any more fish.
Like a sea dragon.
No, it was something in the water that was killing all the stuff. All
They
the
were
fish.
calling it a sea dragon, but they were clearly like exaggerating.
Oh, okay. It's a kraken.
Guy seems kind of pretty reserved.
Yeah.
Well, be careful. These woods are dangerous.
You need help?
Now's not the time.
We literally got things to do.
All right, let's go find our brother.
Yeah.
As you guys are like walking away, she just like, not too loudly, but it's definitely audible, says, "Good luck."
Same to you.
Where is this thing?
Can I try and look out in the water and see if I see anything moving out there?
Sure. Yeah, make a perception check.
Not that one. That one.
You pull out your spyglass and do
There's
so.
two of them doing it now.
Natural one.
Where is that? You guys see as Birkin pulls out his spyglass and just like puts it away instantly.
It's foggy.
The sea at night is a treacherous thing.
Once we're about like 500 feet from the lighthouse, I'm going to activate the ring.
That's gonna be the shoreline right in front.
As you guys are leaving this area, you see like, as you look back one more time, you see as this guy like stands up quickly, and you can see as he dives into the water.
He's going for it.
Good for him. Let's go.
I mean, we haven't stopped.
Yeah, you're not. As you guys continue walking along this coastline, you don't run into any other creatures. Staying close to the coast, most creatures don't come out this way. And as you're about 500 feet from the coastline, the edge of the water here, you can see what looks like a couple of fishermen that are at the water's edge. You can see what looks like an elderly gentleman and a younger gentleman. You can see that they're kind of arguing right now. And as you activate this ring, you can kind of hear them. One's arguing about like getting into the water, which you can see right now with the wind. I mean, it was light wind up here, but it's kind of a little bit heavier wind in the water. It's pretty choppy right now, guys. And you can see that one's arguing. You know, the younger one is kind of like seemingly just like yelling a little bit, just be like, we're gonna have way better chances in the water. They're talking in Konetskian, by the way. So I don't know who speaks that.
How long has it been since the cave?
Yeah, over 10 minutes.
Olgan understands.
Probably about an hour at this point. Hour and a half.
Can't you comprehend languages?
I can't.
takes-
So it's
it takes 10
it's
minutes.
exactly an hour. So do I have a little bit left?
Make a luck roll. On an 11 up, yes.
No.
Oh,
So I activate it anyways.
gotcha.
That's my second of 4 uses. And yeah, I'll listen in.
One's arguing, saying that we should go out into the water because we know that that's where more of the fish are. And you can hear as the elderly gentleman is yelling like back at him, like, there's quivers in the water. You know there are around here. That's a stupid idea. You know that when the water's choppy like this, sometimes they get on the rafts. And you can see what are 2 tied down rafts that are in the water. And you can see that they're kind of shore fishing right now.
Then the lighthouse, is the lighthouse, I think you made this clear, is the lighthouse on the land or is it on an island off the coast?
It's on the island off the coast. Yeah, it's like 600 feet off the coastline.
They said there's quivers in the water right now?
Quivers.
Quivers? Mm-hmm. Have I ever heard of that?
Yeah, you've seen them, Eshka.
Looks like we found our way to get across to the lighthouse.
A raft.
Better than what we have.
Alright.
Are we by the fishermen?
Yeah, you guys are like 50 feet behind them. They're arguing. They don't even notice you guys. It's
But
night.
I don't understand what they're saying, right?
No, it's obvious they're arguing with each other. But yeah.
I definitely let you guys know what they're arguing about.
Okay.
One wants to go in the water, one doesn't. There's clippers in the water.
Are those their rafts?
Yeah, but we can commandeer them.
It's pretty straightforward. There's only one way for us to progress.
All right. Well, I guess we're taking the rafts.
I'm not going to swim to the island.
Me neither.
Let's do it. Yeah, just approach them.
You watch as they kind of look at you as they're arguing. They just like kind of see all you guys like, and you can see as the old man like raises up his hands and like his fishing rod's in it. It's like, and says in Sessian, we don't have much of anything.
We only have the rafts, which we'll be borrowing. We
You
are
watch as the
intending
kid
to
says,
return.
"You're gonna let them borrow the rafts?"
Yes.
You're lucky we don't. Take
Yes,
them.
you are.
Here's 3 silver.
You watch as the old man like happily takes it and just says, "Borrowing." He nods his head. You watch as the kid complains, just like, "How are we gonna get in the water now?"
Shut up.
Make an intimidation check with advantage.
That's a 10, which is a...
Yeah, he doesn't seem very intimidated, but you can see as this older gentleman is like holding him back, and as he does so, you can see what looks like the kid, like kind of out of respect, seems to be kind of chilling out a little bit.
All right, let's get this over with.
What's up with you always interfering with people and their kids?
Like some money's.
It's
You're
not...
a
It's
hard ass towards kids.
I am, because kids need discipline, and there's just a bunch of brats around here, really.
And you have kids to have the experience.
No. But I grew up around a bunch of kids that didn't have much discipline until we got whipped into shape. Well, most of us.
Looks like he knows what he's talking about.
As you see Olgan and Rudy unhitching these rafts, you can see as the elderly gentleman gives you guys 2 oars apiece for each raft, so there's 4 of them. So if you guys are going across this water in these rafts, it will require some athletics check to get yourself across this choppy water.
All right, Rudy, here you go.
Olgan can do one.
How good is his athletics?
It's high as fuck, dude.
Nice. I'll help him.
Send Rudy and
At
you.
least a +4.
Yeah.
I have +4 too.
Rudy is a plus 11.
I thought he had.
So Rudy's
things
on
that
one,
doesn't.
I'm on the other one.
Okay.
Gotcha. So, as you guys get onto these rafts, let's go ahead and get you guys. Nah, we don't need to do that. That's too extra. Just tell me who's on what raft. You and who,
Olgan.
and who else.
Olgan
you're-
should be on a separate boat.
No. Me and Olgan, Rudy, and someone else.
He's
I'm
right.
going with Olgan and you.
All right, there you go. So there's 3, and then you 2 and Tarfi and Rudy.
Sure.
All right, gotcha. All right.
And
Athletics checks.
As people are rowing, Olgan and you, I'm assuming.
Rudy.
I'm going to be. These fish are small, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I'm going to be trying to talk to them and just be like, "We taste fucking disgusting. You don't want to eat us. We're just going to cross."
Yeah,
And if they don't listen and they come close, I'll whack the shit out of them with my quarterstaff.
gotcha.
26.
Wow.
for Rudy.
God damn.
21.
It's just a straight
Or-
roll, right?
23.
Straight roll 18 for Hogan.
18.
For rowing.
And yours?
Can I help Rudy?
Yeah,
Both people have to row.
Oh, okay.
Oh, that's why I
Never
rolled with
mind.
that.
Yeah, I
advantage
thought.
then.
Yeah, my mistake.
So should I re-roll it then?
Yeah, you rolled the man.
I rolled advantage.
That's 15.
That's 22.
Damn,
13 now.
He's got a plus
All right.
11.
As you guys move your first part of the way towards this area, your guys' boat, you're getting a little bit ahead of the boat that him and Olgan are on. But both boats, or rafts if you will, are able to maintain themselves in the water relatively easily. As you get through the first third of this journey and you're starting to move your way down, yeah, since you're not doing anything, you can give me a perception check as you're looking ahead.
18.
You're not doing anything either, right? You can give me perception.
I am not, no.
You can give me perception, survival, or investigation. Each of them will get you different things as you're moving forward.
Can Tarfi either use destroy water or shape water to make it smoother, or to make it so the waves aren't so heavily?
I mean, occasionally, but it's only going to help marginally because he's not going to exert himself that much before your guys' big boy stuff here.
Okay.
All right, survival 17.
Ooh, okay. What'd you get, Tyler?
That's an 18.
18. As you're looking at this lighthouse, you can see that there's a lot of weathering and mold and mildew that's up the sides of it. You can see what looks like a broken part towards the very top. That looks like it's on the right side of the very top of the lighthouse. And you can see what looks like the lighthouse is kind of a layer cake in 3 different layers, right? You can see that the first layer rises up about 50 feet, 45 feet, somewhere in that range. And then you can see on the second layer, from this vantage point, you notice what looks like another hole and what looks like the wall right there. So you can see what looks like 2 holes on either side of this lighthouse. One that's on the second part of it in the middle, and one that's at the very top. It does look like this lighthouse is pretty slick, and you are noticing what is that shine that's coming off the top of this lighthouse. As you're looking around, Foxner, you're able to start guiding these guys pretty well through this water. You guys can go ahead and make your athletics checks with advantage as you are rowing, and you can see as Foxner guides you guys a decent path, puts Saberfrost out and says, "This way!"
Yes.
Uh, 19 for Hogan.
Nice.
24.
Okay.
26.
30 for Rudy.
Wow, yeah. Flying colors. As you guys are moving through this, you can see what looks like a group of quippers that comes up and approaches the boat. But as you start talking to them, you can see that none of them seem to be listening to you. And right as you're about to smash one of them in the head, you can see as Foxner just yells at you, through this way, right here. And you just feel as, Olgan and what is Kroll just and right as you go to swing, you get propelled out of the way of this. You just you can see as your speed doubles for a couple seconds.
I would have had him.
As you guys are moving quicker, with that excellent perception that you previously saw, you're noticing what looks like in the water, somebody, and you can see what looks like, a hand is coming up out of the water, and you can see what looks like a group of quippers, what looks like 4 of them, each within 60 feet of this person. You can see that these quippers look like they're going to surround on them, and you can see as this person's hand is sticking up out of the water, and it looks like they're trying to stop from drowning. And with that good perception check, you notice in one of their hands is a circlet of moringa.
Should I save that guy?
Information. What? Information. He's got a circle. That means he's something.
But what if that gives us away? What if they realize that we're here?
We kill him.
All right.
Just let
I
them
plan on
drown
killing
out.
him regardless, but maybe we can trick
I'll.
him.
I guess I'll hold your oar
okay.
so you can grab it.
I intend to kill him.
I'm not touching him.
But act,
I'll reach it.
but act friendly is what
the
you're
boat.
saying. Okay.
Olgan can do it then.
All right.
No, I mean, he's just have him grab him.
But what if they know we're enemies, right?
Roll initiative.
Good.
15. one's beaten a 15 yet?
What does Rudy have to his initiative?
He has a +4 to his dex. So he
That
ties
would
at
be
15.
He wins then. They have a +2. So you guys go first. You are 60 feet away from this guy, and each of these groups of quippers are like within 60 feet of him, coming from like different directions. So one of these groups of fish, by that logic, is probably only like 20 feet away from you or so, and then another group is maybe like 50 feet away. That's moving towards him.
Do we have an idea of how fast we're moving? Like how long it'll take us to reach him?
You guys can take an action to row. You roll a strength check. That is the amount of feet that you move.
Yeah, so I gotta row.
So it's a strength check, not an athletics, a strength check.
Okay.
That's the amount of feet you paddle this boat. So it's an action to move it.
Okay. Olgan will roll his to move the boat.
Okay.
Same. 15.
8.
So you guys move your vessel another 23 feet closer to this guy.
Okay. And I'm sure.
You can also take an oar and row as well if you want to. Like, you're totally capable.
I can. I don't have strength check, but I do
got a
have. I don't have
+5.
strength, but I do have water vehicles.
Oh, I had to roll.
Gotcha. Yeah, I will allow you to add your water vehicle's proficiency to this oar rowing instead of your strength.
Okay.
Ooh, yeah.
Where'd you pull that row out or that oar out of?
21.
Take it out of your hand.
10. So we 31.
Weak ass. About 15.
31 feet.
Okay, that's a
Yeah,
13
exactly.
plus numbers.
2. 15.
So, yep.
-1 for strength.
Nope.
I'm not using strength.
He's not using strength.
I have water vehicles proficiency.
Gotcha.
So you can see as they move about 35 feet, or 38 feet. Yeah, close to him. It looks like they're only like 20 feet away from him at this point.
All right. Our boat got a 31 collective.
All right, gotcha. And you guys are able to meet halfway there. As you guys can see this, you can see as this guy is like trying to swim, but he's like struggling to do so. Let's give him an athletics check. Let's see if he can keep himself above the water. Ooh. Okay, you can see this guy seeing rafts, and you can see it's just like, you can see that his tiny arms. This is a dwarfling, clearly, and you can see that it's like swimming like towards the rafts. You guys are odd. You guys are even. Odd. You can see that he reaches your raft, and as he does so, you can see that he's like trying to get aboard on top of that raft.
I'm gonna pull him over.
Make a strength check. It's not that difficult. He's a dwarf.
15.
Easily enough.
Oh, strength 11.
Oh.
Sorry, I did athletics. Strength is 11.
Yeah, that is the number. You're barely able to grab this guy. He's light, but he's waterlogged.
Yeah.
Right? So as you grab him up, you can see what looks like, as you get closer, one group of quippers that comes up to the boat. And you can see as it does so, a wave crashes over. And as it does, you can see several of these quippers jump out towards you guys. 1, 2, 3. Mario. You watch as several of these quippers jump across trying to bite you, and with Saberfrost held out, you're just like, hey! like just like beating them off and deflecting them as they try to do so. As a wave crashes across to you guys, Stop getting 4s all the time. There's not 4 people on that. Stop it! Oh my gosh, dude. That was 4 4s in a row. 1. You can see as one quipper looks like it's going to try and bite at you. Missing you completely as it does so. It's your guys' turn. You can see that there's a group of quippers next to each raft.
As that one comes across, I'm gonna beat it.
Okay.
18 try and move our raft closer
At this
to
point, you
lighthouse.
guys are like 150 feet away from the lighthouse or so.
Yeah, just keep moving it forward.
Yep, just keep going.
As we're doing that, yeah, I'm gonna ask him, what's your name?
You're gonna see as he's gonna say Rubly, as he's coughing up water.
How are you doing in the water?
Trying to leave that lighthouse. I didn't want to go in.
I got some bad news for you, friend. We're going there. How about you tell us a few things about them?
We moved 23 feet without you.
Plus 15.
Okay. So
Gotcha.
another 38.
24.
24, I got 14. So 30, 42?
24, 34, 38.
38, yeah.
Gotcha. And you guys are able to move. You can see that these quippers,
Unison.
that they're easily able to catch up on your guys' boat That's going to be a 17 to hit Olgin.
I believe that is his AC.
He takes 1 point of piercing damage.
No, 15 is his
You
AC.
take 0 points.
0 points as you react and move in front of him. On your guys' vessel,
Nice job.
it's 3. Foxner, unfortunately, they're going after
Just
you
smacking
again.
these
That's a
things out
20 to
there.
hit you, Foxner.
Oh, that's gonna hit.
You take 2 points of piercing damage.
Ah, these things are irritating.
Wait, doesn't Rudy, can't he do things about that?
Yeah. Does he have?
Doesn't he have interception?
I don't see interception.
Look at the bottom, reactions.
Just dash.
Reactions are always at the bottom.
no, that's
Reactions are
legendary.
always at the bottom, yeah.
Oh yeah, interception right there.
Yeah, so he watches Rudy reaches out and blocks the damage. Don't forget that, dude. That's sick
Oh,
nasty.
right.
It's
Yeah, it is.
it's
Yeah.
proficiency plus a D10.
That's what you have too.
Well, okay, this combat just became a little irrelevant. So, as you guys keep paddling towards the shoreline, you eventually make it towards the rocky coast that this lighthouse actually sets on. As you guys find a good place to actually dock and tie down the boats, you're able to get this guy, up on the actual ground of the lighthouse. Doesn't need much prodding at all. Says he came here with a couple of friends that they were told to actually go and enter in the lighthouse. They've been working with Moringa for like the better part of like 3-4 months, and that tonight was some kind of initiation for them. They said if they could make it to the top, then they were welcome in. But he said he went to go towards the front, and he heard his friend making some like crying, screeching noises, and then he saw something like grabbed him, and then he just ran away. And so that's all. He tried to run away and get back into the water. He was told he would need this to get up there, though, the circlet.
I'll take that.
No, you won't.
I'm wearing a ring that's protecting me from it. Are any of you protected from it?
He can hold it.
I'm not going up there.
He's already got like what 2 on him.
No, he has none on him.
There's nothing you can make me do that would make me go up there. And you watch as he hands it over.
Yeah, I take it.
Wait, what?
Olgin destroyed them. That's all you need to know. But I'm protected from this for the moment, so I'll hold on to this for the
I'll
moment.
watch these rafts for you guys. You can do whatever the hell you want. I'm not going in that lighthouse.
All right. Let's go.
If we come back and the rafts are missing,
We know
we'll
you're
find
not.
you and fucking kill you.
I don't even think you're gonna live. But okay.
Not the first to be wrong about that. Pocket it.
Don't go in there. I'm telling you.
Too late, friend. I'm gonna head out.
Well, thanks for saving me.
Yeah, as we're Yep, I'm gonna kill him as we're walking by.
Thanks for saving me. Stop.
Okay.
Oh, that was worthless.
Not completely. We got something we needed.
Watch as Olgin says, you're gonna have to stomach a lot more than that before this night's through.
We came here for a reason.
I'm not leaving any survivors, Virgin. I hope you know that.
That's what we signed up for.
Let's talk about it later. We've got things to do.
After you.
Yeah.
Yep.
I'll take lead. Want to be behind me?
Yeah.
As you
Yeah, we're
guys
gonna take it,
Have a higher AC.
yeah. Okay.
As you guys move around to the front of the lighthouse, the part that's actually facing outward towards the sea, you can see what looks like a large double doorway that's like 10, 12 feet tall and like probably 10 feet wide. But you can see what looks like massive wooden pillars and what looks like stonework that's fallen down in debris that's barricading this door. And you can see like what looks like a small opening on the bottom left corner of this that could probably be crawled through. For like you two, that'd be no issue at all. For you, it wouldn't be either. Like, you have some broader shoulders than them, but I mean, at like 4.5 feet tall, it would be manageable for you and a dwarfling as well. You're gonna have to squeeze. You might even need someone to kick your ass through. It's gonna be difficult to get in there for you.
Yeah, we start crawling through.
Gotcha. As you go to crawl through, this is like kind of debris that's going for like 10 feet or so. So it's him first. Who's behind him?
Alright.
All right, make a squeeze check for me as you're going through this.
Well,
It's in athletics.
Athletics? Oh, okay.
Yep. Number's 15 for you.
Yeah, I get stuck.
You can see as Kroll tries to get through, and you can see that as he tries to get his hips, he's just like stuck there.
As I hear
As
like,
he's stuck and you are at the front of this, you can see what looks like some kind of a translucent being that is sitting on a chair not but 25 feet away from where your head is popping out, looking directly at you. You can see that this person has what looks like long flowing whitish hair. His eyes are sunken in, skin looks decrepit. You can see, you're seeing through this, they have kind of like a bluish translucent hue to them. You can see as they stand up, and you can see what looks like a sword on one side, and you can see what looks like a shield on their back. And you can see what looks like their hand reaches out, and it looks like they're walking towards you.
like he's looking. It doesn't look hostile in any way.
Not seemingly, no.
Yeah, I'm gonna pull out that circle ring and like just kind of have it in front of myself as I kind of try to move out of this hole.
Yep, you definitely get out of this hole, and as you do so, you notice like no one's coming behind you. You're like, what the as you turn and like look, you can see Kroll is like stuck back there. As you turn and kind of peek, you can see that this spectral spirit is like right next to you. And you can see as he leans down, and you can see as what looks like a spectral hand reaches through.
Towards me?
Yeah.
Like, yeah, I'm not gonna touch it.
Can you have Rudy kick his
Yeah.
ass?
You would deny my help, you a guest in my domain.
I think he's a friend, actually. Surprising.
I haven't turned down someone from entering in over 100 years. Perhaps today's the first. You watch as the hand is slowly starting to reach back.
It's a spectral hand, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm gonna keep trying to push through.
And Rudy's gonna kick him too.
Can I apologize for my friend's ignorance?
He ignores you. That's a 27 to grab you.
Oh, crit. Nope.
You watch as he just like roughly grabs him through, and you can see as he just like looks and just says, "Warriors had much better manners in my day." You can see as he just goes back to his chair and goes to sit once again.
Alright, I'm gonna follow in.
You easily crawl through. No issues. Who's behind him?
Probably Rudy.
Yeah. I'm gonna wait. I'm gonna go last.
Olgan gets through, no problem.
Yep. I'll go through after everyone's gone.
You can see as this guy sits down, you can see that he puts a leg over one, and you can see as it looks like he's about to say something to you guys. That's where we'll end the session.
Alright.
Thanks, guys. Whoever was still here watching us, we appreciate it. We will catch you on the next one.
Thanks, guys.
Stay lucky.
Thanks.
Alrighty.